Cue the sniper. It me. It me. It's that goob. Hi hi. Hi 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 hi. It's a goopy. Hi. I worked so hard today, Lit. I got so much work done. Lit. I got so much work out. I was a proper corporate girly. Yeah, I was a proper corporate girly. I was working my tail off today. I did so much work. Yeah. And my day started off like on absolutely the wrong foot. Absolutely the wrong foot. Cause like, it's like, we had a little bit of rain last night. 4 intersections on my path to work. 4 intersections. The light went out. And I was like, it took me about a little over an hour to get to work. I'm usually my commute's like 25 minutes to 30 minutes because I wake up super early. Like I'm on the road at 6 a.m. type beat, you know? Yeah, but it took me a little over an hour to get to the office because all the lights were out. I literally live in hurricane territory, and no one thought to maybe weatherize. Hold on, sorry, hold on. My OBS is confusing me. Okay, weird. For some reason, it looks like it was trying to double my audio. Okay, now we're good. Yeah. And so we live in hurricane territory, but no, weatherizing things, oh no. No, if it was flooded, then I understand the delay, but just the lights being out. Also, I saw a guy get pulled over by police today. Yeah, he sped past me and blew a red light. And this is my first time catching an officer, like flashing their lights and pulling someone over. I was like, wow, convenient cop. Yeah, he was like the lane diagonal from the guy behind him, and this guy just like was swerving lanes and just blew a red light, and he was like, oh hell no. Now I was like, oh oh there it is. Oh, there it is. Get him. Oh, someone got caught by the coppos. Ooh, someone got caught by the coppos. Now, if they can just get all of the other psychopaths I caught on the way to and from work, girl, I'm telling you right now, like, I literally said it yesterday, but I think driving quality has gone down by a lot. By a lot. It's like people just out and about, just texting and driving like it's normal. Like, I once saw someone scrolling through TikTok as they drive. I'm like, how are you real? How are you actually real? Y'all are rotted. I don't care if you watch TikToks till your eyes bleed. Don't do that when you're driving, okay? Like, I'm very much just like, it's like, I don't care what you do in your free time, but that's dangerous. I know I'm being a Karen about it, but like, I don't think public safety is negotiable. You know? Also, Darren, I'm gonna be so real, bestie. You're just listing off 2000s shows. I'm gonna be so real with you, bestie. Most of us were alive and watching cartoons at then. That's not necessarily obscure, it just means old. And so, okay, let me just go ahead and define obscure. Obscure is defined as something that's somewhat hidden, somewhat difficult to find. Now, back in the early thousands, those shows were very popular. Everyone watched Mucha Lucha, everyone watched Samurai Jack, everyone watched Cyber Chase, everyone watched Zaboomafoo, everyone watched Secrets of the Hidden Temple with Olmec. Everyone saw that. Everyone saw that, okay? Alright, everyone saw. That's not obscure, it's just old. Okay? Now, things can't be old and obscure, things can be new and obscure. It's just that those are very general knowledge. Lots of people remember Megas XLR. Okay? Everyone remembers that, okay? And so, I really want to find new, like, obscure media I haven't heard of before, you know? Yeah. I'm really curious about that. I mean, I didn't say they weren't awesome. They're just not obscure. They were very popular. They were very, very popular. Just old, but very popular. Everyone watched it. Yeah, and also just anything on PBS. Anything on PBS. Anything on PBS. I've seen Stripperella. It was a very wild time in cartoons. It was like, what, 2003? Yeah, I think it was 2003. I forgot how many seasons it went on for. But like, I don't know, Stripperella didn't really interest me because I think a lot of like comic book heroes at the time were very like that kind of sexy type. So like having another carbon copy sexy type was a little bit boring to me. Yeah, it was on Spike TV. Same thing with 1,000 Ways to Die. That show was freaky. that was freaky. It was a really popular TV show on Spike TV. 1,000 Ways to Die was like high key, very freaky. Like I remember one of them was this guy who had like a thing for like people with like missing limbs, like amputees and stuff like that. So people with like prosthetic arms and legs. And then this one time, like this had to be fabricated, but he met up with a woman of the night who was also missing a leg, right? And he's like, oh hell yeah, this is my thing right here. And then eventually she's like, hey, check this out. And she plucks at her eye because she has a glass eye. Now this is like his wee-wee is activated, so they do the deed. Then after the fact, he takes a sip of water, not realizing her glass eye is in there, then chugs it, chokes, and dies. Who in the right? What? it's someone in that writer's room. Someone in that writer's room is a freak. There's very thinly veiled fetishes. Very, very thinly veiled. It was crazy. It was surreal. Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. You know? It was bonkers. It was interesting. Yeah, that was an actual episode. Cause I remember watching it. I remember how bad the visual effects were for like he tried to put his finger like in her empty eye socket, and they just did this shitty little shadow effect. And that's how I remember the episode because of the bad CG. Yeah. And so like, honestly, Corgi nightmare material. Yeah, crazy. Insane, utterly insane. It's like 1,000 Ways to Die was bonkers. It was like, I think like we all collectively memory hold it because it was so strange. Spike TV was just like the weird shit. Yeah, just people just put weird shit in there. Just like edgy stuff, weird shit, sexy stuff. Usually a mix of all of them. The Spike TV was weird. There was a lot going on there. It was! Hi, Kemi. Hi. Yeah, Spike TV is where all the freaky shit went. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it's all there's always something like vaguely sexual about it too, which is like slay. You gotta sell those ratings, but it's also like, why are they always boning then dying? You know? Yeah, like why are they committing the fornicative act and then dying afterwards? It feels like an 80s slasher flick, you know? Oh yeah, no, I remember that one! Phantom, I remember that one. That one was crazy. That one is crazy. I don't even have a weenie. And I remember after the episode, I was so scared of like something crawling in my butt. You know? Like what if you're in the you're in the beach one day and like a barracuda just like, oh, hole, and then it just slides right in there, you know? So as a kid, I was terrified of like the water and the things that may find orifices to slip into, you know? Like I was mortified for a little bit. Same, I mean, I sleep with my jams on, but I also had a nightmare once where I fell asleep buck naked and a bug crawled in my butt. And so, I'd rather not. And plus, don't like little poop particles. Like, if you toot in the middle of the night, you might send like little poop particles flying around. And I wouldn't know. Girls don't fart, but like, I wouldn't want that. Yeah. Crazy. Excuse me? I said what I said. Yeah, I remember that one, Brendo. Yeah, no. like 1,000 Ways to Die was crazy. Insane show, like clinically insane. Actually a crazy show. Yeah, it was crazy. Why but not ears? I mean, I did have a phase where I slept with earplugs all the time because I was so scared of bugs crawling in my ears. But specifically my butt. Yeah. You know? Yeah, that show Monsters Inside Me, that was really... It was really cool. Lots of, like, lots of parasites. Yeah. But hi, burps. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. 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 Hi, hi. Happy Wednesday. One more day at the office tomorrow, then I can disappear. Yippee! I would like to avoid the office, please. Yes. I do have a work lunch with my boss and my coworker though. Yeah, we're being invited out cause me and another girl were under this person's supervision, and so we're getting lunchy as a thank you for our hard work. Love you lots. Oi. Anyways, I love The Office. It's the most basic thing about me. I love The Office. Oh, good luck with the move, no one. Make sure to lift with your legs, not your back. Hope you get good eats. Apparently, we're getting Korean food. Yeah, not K-barbecue, just Korean food though. But I will say, the coworker who's coming to get lunch with us is a very French fry and casserole and unseasoned chicken kind of girly. Now I have like opened her mind to like Vietnamese dishes. She loves bột chiên, which is like a rice cake served with pickles and egg. She likes that a lot, but she's very picky. So like I don't think she eats Korean food. So I'm a little curious to see how she'd fare. Yeah. Okay, but have you had a tater tot casserole? Those go hard. Yeah, I make this delicious cheese, broccoli, and tater tot casserole. So good. So yummy. Yeah, I love casserole. You just put shit in the oven and hope for the best. Yeah, it's the most American thing about me. My unironic love for casserole. Yeah. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Bitty Cat. Thank you. I think I got rated earlier. I think Millie rated me when I was at work. Yeah. I don't know if there's any family still left behind, but hi, if you are. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Bitty Cat. Welcome new mans. If y'all gotta get to membership, make sure to thank them properly. Kojo, thank you for the pink shulpa. Thank you. Not obscure per se, just not common knowledge in the media sphere, you know. Donks. Okay. I looked at all of these in pre-chat. Donks by Felix Colgrave, or any Felix Colgrave animation. Very fascinating art style. Very like a mix of like rubber hose and like surreal. Very fascinating. The Private View series. That scared me, by the way. That scared me. There was mannequins. No, thank you. I do not like mannequins. I do not like the way they threaten to move. I do not like it. No, absolutely fucking not. Okay. Also, Spirit Flush is a crazy writer name, by the way. The NS series by Joel G and the game Unison League. I'm not gonna lie, I googled it and I saw Hatsune Miku and I was happy. OMG! Miku! I'm getting like a taste profile on you, Kujo. You like surreal. Yeah. You like surreal and absurdist kind of stuff. Very fascinating. And it's like even the art style for Enna reminds me a little bit of like maybe a little bit of like I don't know, this is one artist, I forgot the name. He's famous. Monet? No, there's like a specific art style. I forgot, but yeah. Yeah, very fascinating. Thank you for the super, Kujo. Thank you. Thank you for the pink super. Picasso. Yeah, I think Picasso. Thank you. I'm bad at names. Yeah, a little bit like Picasso, huh? Like a little bit. Yeah. A bit like Picasso. I kind of get that vibe, the kind of like split face kind of thing. But thank you for the recommendations. Thank you, Kujo. Phantom, thank you for the shupa. Apologize, we'll talk a lot about movies. I do like obscure movie talk. This is not super obscure, but do you know the movie Jurassic Park? This is a very famous movie about dinosaurs. You know, dinosaurs. Now, did you know that? So, Dinosaur was supposed to be a stop motion. Like, they were going to use a stop motion for the dinosaurs, correct? However, due to groundbreaking CG at the time, they were able to swap over to 3D modeling, yes? But the guy who originally did the stop motion claymation stuff, he actually made several projects, right? Including one called Mad God. It's kind of like a surreal post-apocalyptic stop-motion short film. It's about an hour and some change. It's very interesting. The atmosphere is very grungy and bloody and that kind of thing. Very interesting. It's very talked about in like the kind of like interesting short film like horror-esque film conversation. Yeah, Mad God. Yeah. I think it's on YouTube, I think. Yeah, it was very fascinating because I've always had a fascination. So, when I was little, my mom and dad would let me and my brother watch Wallace and Gromit. You know, like the British like stop motion, the stop motion one, the show with the doggy and the bald guy. Yeah, that and, like Chicken Run and all those stop motion films. And even as like a little girl, I was really fascinated with sculpting and like figurines and stuff, which carries on to this day where I sculpt and paint miniatures now. But I remember it was very interesting. And so later down the line, I think in college, I bumped into Mad God while reading some kind of Reddit thread or something. And so it was fascinating. It was fascinating. It's very like and apparently it took forever. It took him forever to make the film too. Yeah. How long did he spend? Like a decade? Was it a decade? Let me Google it. Hold on. Mad God. Also, the cover poster for Mad God is simply the most metal shit ever. Okay? The most metal shit ever. The giant red text. Come on. It's metal. It goes so fucking hard. Now, let me see. How long did he, It took him 30 years to make Mad God. That's crazy. Insane. But a very fascinating thing. If you asked me what was going on, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I didn't fucking get it. But it was a very interesting visual spectacle. Okay, if you ask me, hey, Aya, explain the story. I don't fucking know. I didn't get it. I'm not smart enough to decipher what's going on, but it's visually very fascinating. It's like a visual spectacle, lots of eye candy, you know? Especially working at that scale. Very, very cool. I like it a lot. I feel like it's quite difficult to make stop motion scare. Never mind, Coraline exists. Take it back, Coraline scare. Okay, it is not okay, it's not particularly hard to make stop motion scare. Okay, fair. Okay. okay. Yeah, it's like, I do not know what this is, but it was fascinating. Was I lost? Yes. Was I intrigued? Yes. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you for the shupa. Feel free to talk about your movies, no worries. Majura, thank you for the shupa. I like video essays, but a lot of people like them. That's fine. You can like things that are popular. Yeah, I like video essays too. The thing is, like, I remember on Twitter, there was this one like, okay, can we just stop using the term slop? Can we just stop? Like, I feel like just because you don't like it doesn't make it slop. You know? The more you say it, the less value the word has. And so like, people like not too long ago, people were criticizing like these YouTubers who would commentate on like current trends and like air their opinions on it, like the Labubu trend or like beauty standards trends or like Coachella or whatever. And the thing is, I watch them because I ain't got time to browse the internet and find all these clips myself. It's kind of like a nice little thing I watch when I put my makeup on in the morning. It keeps me up to date with the ongoings of the internet without having to fully engage with it, you know? Yeah. And so, like, even down to, like, criticizing how, like, the thumbnails are made, where it's, like, big text, face, things in the background. Like that hasn't been the format to do thumbnails since the beginning. Like, I don't know what. I feel like people will just get mad at anything. Like, fuck these slop generators. It's like, don't watch it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it is weird to me. It is so strange. It is so strange. I hate the way they make their thumbnails. They put big text and then their face on it. That's what everyone does. It's literally the standard. It's literally just the standard. So, huh? It's crazy. Yeah. It's very weird. And so I saw, like, I opened up Twitter because I was wasting time at work. And I saw people being really, like, mad about it. And I was like, why, though? Why is everyone so mad about, like, just discussing current viral trends or criticizing them or whatever? Because not all of us care to spend half the day browsing the topic, you know? Sometimes I want it compiled so I can just know what's going on and go about my day, you know? So weird. Thank you, Madra. I also like Gooby, but if you don't like Gooby, you're weird. Also, did I say like? I mean, woof the noise! Like, love you too, I guess. Lindsay still... Girl, I'm in Nijisanji. We don't get perms like that. Baby, we ain't got perms like that. This isn't Lindsay Sterling. It's from Dova syndrome, okay? Alright. I literally just looked in their tavern-esque music, their fantasy genre of music, and downloaded this, like, last month, okay? Baby, this Niji, we ain't got those kinds of perms, alright? Let's not forget, alright? Let's not forget now. Listen, we don't have those, okay? Thank you, Madra. Love you too. Projects, happy 16 months. Gooby, for me, obscure media would be silent films. That's the thing. I want to get into silent films. It's so fascinating. It's so very fascinating because, like, I don't think I've seen a single one. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a single silent film. It just never really presented itself to me. So, yeah, I've seen plenty of black and white films. Yeah. Mostly through modern color grading, because quite a few modern movies choose to grayscale themselves. But, like, fascinating. I really enjoy them, and my favorite's called Passion of Joan of Arc, also black metal. I do love The Legend of Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc. 1928. Fascinating. Interesting. It's crazy. I feel like I gravely underestimate the set pieces of 20s Hollywood, because I see a screenshot for the movie. The set piece is so intricate. It's very fascinating. And even something as, like, I know that films weren't just bumbling messes back in the day, but I can see fundamentals like cheating out so people can see your whole body and not just your side profile. I can see people layering people's bodies so that no one's covering anyone. Very fascinating. Yeah. It's not Huds, it's Danish. Oh, no, I have seen The Cabin of Dr. Caligari. Yeah, I have seen that. I think I saw it for like one of my throwaway classes in college. It was like one of my I think it was like a random credits class I needed. So we just watched movies. I think we saw that. Oh, so I have seen a silent film. That was ages ago. It was back in college. Oh wow. Yeah. That's wild. Since you're alive when they're being made. Mods kill Brando. Mods kill this guy. Thank you. Thanks, Rotrix. Baby Core, thank you for the gifted. Greg, thank you for the Shupa. Thank you, thank you. Do you remember the Blu-ray versus HD DVD wars? There are wars? I knew they both existed, but there were wars? People yelled about that? I didn't know that. I didn't realize there was a war. We just would occasionally... We would just occasionally, like, buy the Blu-ray every now and then, I suppose, but... I didn't know there was a war for that. Thank you, Greg. Nadia, thank you for the shupa. My favorite obscure media is a childhood cartoon called Puka. I'm gonna ask something really weird. Is it Chinese? By any chance? That insane question. I'm so sorry, but like, I could have sworn it's like a Chinese thing, right? It was. It was a Korean or Chinese. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, Homestar Runner is absolutely not obscure, just old. I think people misconstrue obscure and old. That's just old. That is just old. People, like, under a certain age may not know it, but, like, in its prime, it was popular, okay? Like, generally speaking, something is not obscure if that during its prime time, it was popular. You're just saying it's old. It's just old. That's crazy. Puka. Okay. You know, you want to know why I know this? So, it was a Cartoon Network show. And my youngest cousin, the kleptomaniac. So, my youngest cousin, when he was a wee little lad, he would watch this show. And it got to the point where he nicknamed himself Puka. And so, like Puka or Puko, we name him, we call him both. But his sisters, my cousins, began to call him Puka and Puko and that kind of thing. And it kind of just became a thing. And so that's fun enough actually how I remember this show. Because he took it as a nickname for a while because he loved the show. You know? Yeah. He had merch and everything. He had plushies, he had posters. He had like notebooks he'd take to school with him and that kind of thing. Yeah, crazy how that works out, huh? Crazy, it's a Chinese. Oh, thanks, JT. I'll get to it in a second. Thank you. Thanks for the pink supa. Phantom, thank you for the shupa. Some obscure films from director Sui Hark. Sui Hark. Oh, he's a... Oh, okay. He's from Hong Kong? Because was he actually? Okay, I don't know if that's the truth. It just says that he's a major figure in the golden age of Hong Kong cinema. Oh, like those. Oh, one of my favorite films is Hero. What year is that released? Hold on. No. 2002. No! It's from 2002? No! Yeah, with Jet Li! Oh my god! Ow, my bones! Owie! Oh, gee! Okay, that movie goes hard, though. That movie goes so fucking hard, though. It goes so hard, though. Good movie. Not remotely obscure, by the way. It was like a box office like banger. So, yeah, crazy style. But thank you. The Butterfly Murders, a kung fu murder mystery involving swarms of murderous butterflies. That's a cool concept. Is it kind of like? I know there are butterflies that can feed off of like carrion. Is there like a supernatural element to that movie, Phantom? Or is it like a sci-fi? Is it a fantasy? Or is it just utilizing the fact that there's actual like carrion-eating butterflies out there? That's fascinating. Not good, but certainly underrated. Oh, We're Going to Eat You, kung fu horror comedy about cannibals. I like how straightforward the name is. Love it. More conspiracy thriller. Oh, these are okay. My mom is in a very Chinese time of her life right now. I kid you not. She's downstairs right now watching Chinese dramas. I'm gonna hand her this list. I feel like she'd like this. She loves action. She loves action. She's really in a Chinese time of her life right now. She seems to quite like Chinese media. I'll pass this off to her. Thank you, Phantom. Mwah! Kemi, thank you for the shupa. My fave obscure media is watching a VTuber named AiaAmare. Ow. Ouch. I know I'm not popular, but obscure kind of hurts. Ow. Thank you for the super, Kemi. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Phantom, thank you for the super. Since you mentioned Mad God, I'll bring up Spine of the Night, a cosmic horror fantasy anthology animated in the style of 80s rotoscope films like Heavy Metal and Fire and Ice. Extremely bloody too. The Spine of the Night. Rotoscopes, they do the animation on top of like moving picture, yeah? Ooh. These posters they go pretty hard. Oh, fascinating. It's on Shudder. Huh. I guess now's the time for me to get a Shudder subscription. I mean, I didn't mean that way. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, wow, okay. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Huh. Noted. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you. Decibel, thank you for the shupa. There's a JRPG game that was only released on the PS3 called The Gilded Fate Paradox. The Gilded Fate Paradox that I adore. The only reason I found out about it is because the main cast is voiced by the Love Live members of... Oh, is that so? Huh. Cute art style. It's pretty. I love things with hard outlines. It's nice. Huh. Interesting. You'll be surprised. I bump into a lot of media just through, like, association with other pieces of media I'm somewhat familiar with. I think that's how you find new stuff, isn't it? Thank you, Decibel. Phantom, thank you for the shupa. My favorite obscure YouTube channel, Jonam S, who collects thousands of forgotten 80s goth / cold wave songs. Pardon, I burped. From behind the Iron Curtain. Some pics. Sand by I'm gonna butcher that. Romanchikni Bohei? I can't read good. And You Better Buy Demolition Group. Huh. You know, it's important to have channels that archive that kind of thing, you know? Yeah, it's pretty important. Yeah, it's pretty important to archive stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. Do I watch any obscure YouTube channels? Insane profile picture from this guy, by the way. I just looked him up. Huh, do I watch any obscure streamers? Well, okay. Okay, he's not obscure. He's actually quite a ways popular. He's around the same size as me, actually. And there's a YouTuber named Netty the Noodle, and he has like, he's kind of cool as fuck. Like it's like he does story recaps of video games, which is really nice because I don't have time to play all of them, or am too scared to play all of them. And so he breaks it down and explains like the lore of games really nicely, including like some of his own animations. Now, I don't know if he 3D animates himself or has a team that does it with him, but it's really high quality. Like, his videos are of astoundingly high quality, and plus all of his videos like clock in between 45 minutes to 2 hours, and I love me a long watch. So if you're looking to get like into like stories explained or game lore explained, Netty the Noodle is really cool. Yeah, but anyhow, thank you for the shupa, Phantom. Thank you for the shupa, JT. Thank you. This is only obscure in a mainstream sense. But I'm reading a gothic fantasy series called Gormengast, about two men living inside a city-sized castle in their attempts to rebel against its obsession with tradition and social class. Are they living alone in the castle? Because, like, it'd be really fascinating to, like have a story of, like, people trapped in a very large building together with no one else in it. That'd be interesting. Or, like, a city. Oh! Oh my god, it's from the 40s! Holy! Holy! It's from the 40s! Yeah, Gormenghast is a fantasy trilogy by Mervyn Peake, consisting of Titus Groan, Gormenghast, and Titus Alone. Oh! There's an entire city's... Oh, interesting. Ooh. These cover illustrations look pretty sick. Ooh. I have been looking for new material to read. This will be noted. Thanks, JT! Thanks for the recommendation! And they were roomies. Shut up! Thank you, JT! Mwah! Mwah! Yeah, thank you! Greg D, thank you for the Shupa. Have you seen the movie Elephant? Let me see if it rings a bell. Let me Google it right quick. Oh my god! Okay, so for obvious reasons, I cannot tell you the context of what this movie is. I recommend you Google it. We're not going to discuss it in full detail in chat because I will be bonked and this channel will be bonked. I did watch it. I watched it in high school. Yeah. I think which classes? I think it's my art classes. Yeah, one of my art class. Oh yeah, I remember. So basically, I remember this one time we had like basically a substitute teacher come in for our art class, and I remember because I was in a drawing class, but he was like, oh, but I think, like, you know, like, your teacher requested me to show you other forms of art, and I've chosen to show you, Elephant. Okay, it's a movie, because film is also an art form. And I'm like, okay, it's really fascinating. It's really... I think the cinematography style is very, like, if you don't like staring at the backs of people's heads, you're not gonna like it, but, like, it's a third-person perspective the entire movie. And a lot of it's done in, like, continuous shots. Not a lot of breaks, you know? Very minimal or very clever editing. Very fascinating. Yeah. And so, like, it's very heavy, of course. Very, very heavy. So, make sure you're, like, in a certain mind space to watch it. But in terms of, like, artistic value, it's very brutally honest. And very, it's very brutally honest and straightforward. It doesn't... I think... I remember the teacher told us that this movie was made in a response to the glamorization, not glamorization, but the Hollywoodization / like, oh wow, spectacle of tragedies, you know? And so this movie took a very brutally honest and simple approach. It's just simply truthful and yeah. Or not romanticized, just like spectacled, you know? It's like, because the subject matter of the movie that I cannot discuss was on the news, and people, like, news stations treated it like they're talking about an action movie or something, not a real-world tragedy, you know? And so, the teacher told us this movie was made in reaction to that glamorization, and, like, spectacle of national tragedies, you know? Very fascinating in terms of cinematography too. Very, very fascinating. Yeah, lots of long takes, lots of over the shoulders, lots of, like, if you're looking at people's backs of their heads, you won't like it. But, like, it's a very fascinating film. And I say if you have, like, the mental to watch something so heavy, I recommend it because it's very good. It's very well done. Oh yeah, the headlines were crazy. They were crazy. It's like, they would make the weirdest fucking graphics. They would title it, like, they'd have, like, the news scrolly doodads, like the scrollers, with, like, insane, like, you think it's a clickbait YouTube video, the way that they describe things, right? It's like, it's giving kick streamer. It's giving kick streamer. It's kind of insane. Yeah. Exactly, Jesse. So the teacher told us when we were discussing the movie after because he had to substitute for 3 days because my art teacher had an operation. And so we were discussing it. And so we spent the first 2 days watching it, then the last day discussing it. And he said it was a reaction, like, to the spectacle-ing of, like, news and stuff like that. Yeah, stuff has not changed a whole lot, to be fair, Josh. Yeah, there's still... I mean, spectacle drives attention, you know? And it's not the big, most important currency in media is, you know? So, very fascinating. Very fascinating. Give it a watch if you can. And thank you, Gabriel. My favorite book, Todorov's Imperfect Garden. Humanity has made a deal with the devil, trading relationships for freedom. Oh, that's fascinating. Then 4 schools of debate. The 4 schools of thought debate whether or not it was a good idea. It's quite an academic read, but a very rewarding one. The chapters on love and solitude are particularly insightful, kind of moving even. And the ending is just as bittersweet as it is inspiring. Oh! Thank you, Gabriel! Oh! Imperfect Garden. You know that song Fear Garden by Rin Kagamine? It's been stuck in my head lately. The legacy of humanism. Huh. I'm assuming the garden is a reference to the Garden of Eden, I'm supposing? Huh. Fascinating. Add it to the list. Thank you! Thank you for the recommendation, Gabriel. Jormy, thank you for the Shupa. My go-to obscure rec is gonna be Ergo Proxy. A Blade Runner a Blade Runner-esque cybergoth dystopia with wacky religious themes, also a badass woman MC. Okay. Why does the cover look like the cover of Evanescence? Like, why does... That's Amy Lee. That's Amy Lee. Okay, not gonna lie, I got a little worried because when I hear Cyberpunk, I immediately have a knee-jerk dislike for it. But this kind of post-apocalyptic, I do like. Yeah, that's Amy Lee. Yeah, that's Amy Lee though, right? Right? Yeah, that's Amy Lee. Huh. Fascinating. Yeah, I knee-jerk to not liking it because I hate okay, cybergoth I like. Okay, pardon me, I misread it as cyberpunk. Okay. Cybergoth is fine though. I like that. Noted. Thank you, Marmar. Happy 28 months. My fave lad, hello. It's been so long. Have you watched the acclaimed YouTube video series Le Fish? Exceptional media for a fellow academic like thyself. I'm stupid. Wait, Le Fish? Le Fishy? Oh, Le Fish? It's just synth animations of... Oh, wait, no, hon. Oh, it's a fish in a bathtub. It's a fish. Oh. Oh. Fish. Thank you. I like how the top result is an animated version with old synth playing over it. Sure. The fish and the double. It's Chisel. Thank you for the Shupa. My favorite YouTube series no one seems to know is PBC. It's by Vivi Knows, who made Alien Stage and got overshadowed by Alien Stage's girly pop horror. I didn't get into Alien Stage. I don't know why, I didn't get into it. I saw bits and pieces of it, but I didn't really get into it. Well, to be fair, if you go on Google and you type in PBC, you get anything but that. It could just be a search engine issue because even Googling it is like... Yeah, I think it's just very unfortunate search engine results because if you type in PBC, you get a million other things. you get a million other things. And so it could just be an unfortunate naming convention. Pretty art style, though. Thank you, Envy. Alice Shatch and the Magic Orchestra. An acid dark fantasy series of music and visual storytelling with originally made language for lyrics. It's a series? Like, so it's a show? What is it? It's... So, wait, what? An acid dark fantasy series of music and visual series? So, like, movie series? Show series? An acid dark fantasy series of music and visual storytelling with an originally made language for lyrics. Wait, what is it? I googled it. It's a band! Oh! It's a band! Oh! It's a musical group. Okay, I thought it was like a show or something. Their videos seem to do moderately well. Yeah, like a lot of their stuff has millions of views. Oh. Yeah, I think they're moderately popular. The most viewed video has 3 million views. Interesting. I'll leave this tab open so I can listen to it. Thank you, Envy. Thank you. Hunter, thank you for the thank you for the 32 months. By Coco Kikan is a manga set in fictional 1920s Europe at the end of not World War I and not Poland TM, following a unit made to suppress revolts and dissidents. This rings a bell. Hold on. Somebody have suggested this before. Why is Google broken? It's not letting me look at images. There it is. I think someone may... This looks familiar. Someone may have recommended this in the past. I hope this blonde character's not a yandere. That'd make me angry. I hate yanderes. Huh. In case you take... Oh, it shows... Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. It shows a lot of politics in the aftermath of civilians and soldiers in a war-torn country. Same author as Yojo Senki, and the MC makes you very scare-roused. She better not be a yandere. She fucking better not. If it's a yandere, it's an automatic pass. Okay? Objectively, the worst trope. I'll take a tsundere over a yandere. It's like... It's... No. I hate yandere. She better just be like a frightening person. She better just be very intimidating, okay? I hate yandere. I hate them. I abhor them even. But thank you for 32 months, Hunter. Thank you. Thank you. Yanderes are good when they're never scary. They're not scary. I've yet to see one that scares me. You know? Yeah, it does not scare me like... I've yet to see one that scares me, honestly. Yeah. Witchblade rules? What rules? Huh? Oh! It rule as in you like it, yes. Sorry, it's so hard to read chat with no context. No, they're both lame in my eyes, but that's my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, okay, in my humble opinion, I don't like yanderes. I feel like when women who are obsessive and murderous outside of anime tend to be a little bit like more digestible for me. Like you're right, like an audition solid, but like for some reason it's just in anime specifically, it just tends to be not for me for some reason. Yeah.
Daddy likes.
And Lily, thank you for the shupa. When I was in high school in AP Lit, we read Their Eyes Were Watching God, which follows Janie Crawford as she navigates love, loss, and self-discovery while finding her voice in independence. Bitch, we just read Catcher in the Rye and we're bored the whole time. Let me see. Oh, 1937. It's a 1937 movie. Oh, pardon, novel. Not obscure at all. I watched not how to say Sinners recently. That was good. I was surprised. I feel so bad because I purposely avoided watching Sinners for so long because the marketing annoyed the fuck out of me. I kept getting ads. The thing is, the more you advertise to me, the more I'm gonna fucking hate your piece of media. Stop showing me this shit. It was really good. I had to watch on the plane. But, like, I was like, this is so fucking annoying. Huh. Interesting, Lily. Thank you for the Shilpa. Thank you, thank you. It's okay. No, the thing is, like, I like a lot of popular things. I just hate it. Like, if something gets advertised to me too many times, like, I just think it's annoying. I don't want to see your media anymore. You know? It's like, I just hate seeing ads. It's like I'll be scrolling through Reddit. The amount of times I would accidentally click on something just from fat fingering or something, and I like, Sinners coming to theater. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Hope your movie flops. I just got so annoyed. Like, I saw so many fucking ads for Sinners. I'm not watching this. There's too many fucking ads. You're annoying me now. Like, I'm out of spite. I just don't want to watch anymore because you're starting to annoy me. That's the thing hipsters do. I think people just hate ads. I just think I hate ads. What about get this? I find ads annoying. And if you shove an ad in my face too many times, I'm going to avoid it out of spite. Okay? I like popular things. Literally, my favorite show is The Office. Like... Exactly. It's just the annoying marketing. Yeah. And so, like... I just saw it so many times. I was like, fuck this movie, I'm not watching it. Stop advertising this bullshit to me. Stop advertising it. Yeah, it's like ads annoy me and push me away from your product if I see it too many times, you know? Yeah. And plus, like, I have this weird thing where it's like, if it gets advertised so much, that's kind of suspicious. Am I weird for that? Like, if I see it promoted a little too often, part of me thinks like, okay, so... You clearly invest a lot in marketing. Are you trying to cover up for an inferior product? You know? Like, is that weird? Like, I get a little worried because I'm like, okay, you're showboating a lot. You're showboating a lot right now. But it could just be like, maybe it is that good, you know? Maybe it is really that good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little suspicious, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, speaking of a popular thing I love though, Chewy. Hold on. Let me see. Like, okay, so Chewy has some of the best customer service. No, it's like an animal like food brand thing. Yeah. It's like so here, okay, so Chewy is basically a subscription service where you can order food and pet food and toys for your pets. It's fairly popular. I cannot praise them enough. Like, when Gigi was getting old and sick and had so many meds, like, Chewy was delightful. And eventually, when we canceled Gigi's subscription because she had passed, they wrote us a letter and sent us flowers. Like, I'm telling you, Chewy, they don't need to advertise their stuff because their word of mouth is so strong. And here's me doing it for you again. Because if y'all have a pet and you have an extra dime or two, and like especially if you have like very annoying to acquire like medicated foods and that kind of thing, Chewy is top notch. Absolutely top notch. Yeah. Absolutely top notch. Their customer service amazing. And like I even heard stories of like they send someone food and the pet doesn't need it anymore because the pet passed or something. They like not only will Chewy issue a refund, they simply ask that you donate the food. Isn't that something else? Like Chewy has the best customer service. Absolutely the best. Yeah. It's like I personally hate subscription services because they annoy me, but Chewy is one of the ones I will always stand by because their customer service is just that good. It's really, really good. You can tell there's people who truly love animals working in that company, and it's really nice. So, yeah. They're fairly popular, but they do very little, like, actual advertising. They just operate through word of mouth. Based, Majora, based! Yeah, I love them. Yeah, they send birthday cards and everything. Isn't it the nicest? It's so sweet. Yeah. It's really, really cool. Yeah, I like it. If you have the extra penny, I recommend it. But thank you for the thank you, Metatron. Thank you for the 43 months. It's not obscure, but I recently watched Paris, Texas. But that's in France. That's one of the best films I've ever seen. Really? What's it about? Oh, 84. 1984. But that's in France! I love these covers, like the movie covers though. It's very stylish. Huh. I hope they have it on Netflix. Thank you. Thank you, Metatron. Luckless Luke, thank you for the Shupa. A series I really like is Lost Room. A Lost Room. It has 6 episodes, and the plot is a guy finds a key that, when used on the door, opens to whatever room he wants. It also has a default room, and that's a motel room. When you close the door, the room resets. People are after the key, and the guy loses his daughter inside said room. Now he's trying to get her back. That's a fascinating concept. That's a really fascinating concept. Oh, it's a mini series. Oh, I like that concept. That is also just a really good D&D game premise. I might steal it. I might steal it. Yeah, that's fascinating. I like that. What a fun idea. Thank you, Luke. Kuja, thank you for the Shupa. Not really obscure, but a lot of Gooseworks' stuff before a digital circus should be known more, particularly Elaine the Bounty Hunter. I need you to listen to Waltz of the Meatball Man. Bruh. I was a fan of Gooseworks when Gooseworks was mostly involved in the fandom music community. Okay? I've been deep in the sauce for a while. I've been deep in the Gooseworks sauce for a while, back in the Brony days. Like, Gooseworks is a very talented musical creator, very talented musician. Yeah. Very, 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 very talented. My man. Been there, done that. And you're right. I'm glad that Digital Circus blew up, but like a lot of what Gooseworks does is pretty impressive. Very impressive, okay? Very, very impressive. Oh, you're right. There's also a Tex Arcana. Yeah, there's a Tex Arcana. Yeah. Oh, noted, Luke. Noted. Ah. Historical epic Kingdom of Heaven. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Silence. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Silence. Wow. Bullying me now, are we? Wow. Okay. Wow. What's the Kingdom of Heaven? Never heard of it. Must be a really obscure series. Must be super, super obscure. Shattered Pixel Dungeon. Is it a game? It's a callback to the OG roguelikes. Fully turn-based and lots of randomized items, so you don't even know what you find until you ID or use it. I feel like turn-based is a little hit or miss for me. It's on sale, I think, on Steam. Stifle, sorry. Oh, gotcha. A series about an. There's a series about I like about the heir to a treasure embarking on a quest to protect the world from great evils called Lord of the Rings. Shut up! Shut up! It actually reminds me of that Tumblr to this day. Basically a small insular community of weirdos. Tumblr content leaks onto the mainstream, but the site in this community isn't. Yeah, it kinda does. Defense witches. The aesthetic was purposed. Too bad the company was bought out and the servers are shut down. Look it up. Defense witches. It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. It looks very like typical JRPG kind of styling. Yeah. Let me see. Isn't Baldur's Gate 3? I mean, that's what I mean. It's like I did not like E33's combat, but I really enjoyed well, okay, not enjoy. I tolerated Baldur's Gate 3. Okay. We're gonna get deep into D&D real fast. Tangent time. You know why the combat in Baldur's Gate 3 felt fine? 5e is objectively bad at combat. Objectively. It's like the combat feels like you're rolling in a pile of molasses. You're just kind of stuck there and everything moves really slow. So the reason why Baldur's Gate 3's D&D 5e style of combat is acceptable is because you control all the players. If you had to wait your turn in initiative, you would hate the combat. But luckily, you control your entire party, so your turn actually feels like your turn, you know? I have played Baldur's Gate 3 in a party of 4, and yup, the 5e slog is back, baby! It is back, baby! It gets slogged down really fast. The only reason why BG3's combat feels not inhibited by 5e structure is the simple fact that you technically have 4 turns. Technically. So you have 4 main actions, 4 bonus actions, 4 movements. And so like technically you're getting the best possible way you can handle 5e by simply having more turns. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Pathfinder 2e kind of girly. Yeah. Exactly. 5e combat's good for people who are new, but in terms of like actual like gameplay, it's a slog, and I don't really care for it very much. Thank you for the Silbo, Gabriel. I guess you'll like Dan Forrest. Dude writes full masses and oratorios as if they're movie soundtracks. Requiem for the Living is my favorite of his. Dan Forrest writes full. Oh, he's like an orator then? He's like a talker? He's a professional yapper! Is he a yapper? Oh, a musician. Okay, choral composition. Okay. Okay, it's music. Oh. Okay. A composer. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. I do like orchestra and stuff like that. There's a lot. I'll add this to the list. Could you ever do a stream explaining / nerding out about Pathfinder 2e? Well, I don't know what else I would add to it, because the books are out there. I don't know. I can share my homebrew tweaks to it, but like, I don't really like. I don't know what I can contribute to an established system already. You know, it's like what do I personally add value wise to discussing an established system like Pathfinder 2e when it's already well established and has the rules very clearly laid out in documentation, you know? Yeah. This helps out if the enemies move one after another, they all move at the same time so they're not making any attack action. Enemies move one after another, they all move at the same time. If they're not... Sorry, I'm trying so hard to parse the sentence. I had a long work day. I was stuck in traffic all day. Let me parse this out. Let me parse this out.
To every atom in their body.
It helps out if enemies move one after another. is the repeat. They all move at the same time if they're not making any attack. Oh, like if they're all just using their movement speed? Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, they're all just taking turns moving. Okay, yeah, yeah, exactly. It gives you a moment to breathe, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. I did a 2-hour video essay breaking down the problems of the 5e just slow. It's slow. Honestly, there's things wrong with it. The worst part is just slow. Just slow. Like, oh, let me explain it to you, no one. So, basically, so, Pathfinder 2E is the action point economy, essentially. And so, the thing is, but there are certain rules in play. For example, you technically, if you have the point, if you have the spoons, you technically could consecutively attack, right? Yeah, you can absolutely consecutively attack, but you take penalties for consecutive hits. I had a catfolk, demonic heritage, well, yeah, tiefling technically, demon heritage, because I want to make a fucking cat boy, fighter, and basically the stats for this character were busted. Dumb as rocks, no constitution, like, you'll look at him wrong and he'll cry type shit. Bro has nothing going on upstairs, but he's frightfully dexterous and frightfully strong. And so, even though in PF2E, you take penalties for consecutive attacks, I tank them. I simply tank them. He uses a meteor hammer, which is like a Chinese weapon. It's like imagine a very heavy object, like a ball and chain, right? It's attached to the end of a chain. And it's an actual historical weapon, right? And he'd swing it around and for momentum and just like bop you and bludgeon you over the head with it. And we made into a joke that like my other players in my game would Photoshop him as an Apache attack helicopter. Because he would just swirl it around and keep consecutive attacking, just taking the debuff, you know? Debuff be damned. Okay? Penalties be damned. He's helicoptering. And so the other players would Photoshop him as a helicopter. Because he just keeps twirling the meteor hammer and just whacking people with it. Yeah, he's half cat, half helicopter. But yeah, that's generally how it works. It's like an action point system. It's like an action allowance, you know? It allows for more unique combination of there's more freedom to how you choose to play your turn. I think 5E's structure of you get one movement, you get one main, you get one bonus, it kind of makes things like easy for beginners, but it's very restrictive. But Bully, thank you for the Shupa. My favorite obscure media would be Tales from the Gas Station. Oh, look, is that an actual thing? Oh, I thought you meant like things you see at the gas station. Wait, I thought you were talking about actual gas station activity. Listen, I'm from America. When I go to Japan and I go to their 7-Elevens, I'm like, wow, there aren't people fighting each other. That's amazing. Like, I remember, okay, guys, this one time, this happened when I was in college, right? So, I was going to the gas station, because gas station coffee does indeed slap. It's worth the salmonella, trust me. And so, this one time, I stopped by a gas station to pick up coffee between my classes. And there was a man outside getting arrested for shoplifting, right? And there's 2 police officers. Then, like, I kid you not, as they're, like, looking in and talking to staff, a gentleman starts punching the cashier. I think he was having like a mental episode or something. They started punching the cashier and trying to crawl over the counter, and then the police had to pull him back. And this is like a Tuesday. It's like a random Tuesday. I just want to get my coffee. Like gas stations, they're like World War III, you know? They're like the warp, you know? Like, the local gas station is like a small sample of Florida, you know? We're just getting a small taste of Orlando, Florida, you know? It's a comedy horror, mostly comedy, but it's absolutely hilarious. The deer in the story can't catch a break. From bipedal deer to doomsday. Wait, I kind of love that. It's so funny because the cover is so like actually scary. It's actually kind of like a quite liminal and unsettling, but the fucking and the big gas station and the top is so that is so funny. I love that. Great. I wonder if they have in like the Amazon audiobooks. I'll give it a listen. Thank you, Baba Booey. Thank you, the GMZ Society exactly. Thank you for the super envy. Thank you. Oh my god, 206 Michael, yes! Oh my god, I got war flashbacks. Oh no, where's no one? Don't worry about typos. Gooby just needs time to parse it out a little bit. Thank you, Envy. Remember when Stanley co-produced Japanese me? My brother. Dap me the fuck up. Dap me up. I fucking love Ultimo. It was written really weird, okay, first of all. The writing, suspicious. But the concept and the art. Okay, Hiroyuki Take. I was already a fan because I love Shaman King. I have the original 2006 volume of Shonen Jump that had the debut of Ultimo. The first chapter, okay? Alright? Alright? Let's not get into it. The writing was kind of wild, but the art and the concept were really fucking cool. I have the original volume of Shonen Jump that had the debut of Ultimo. It's my prized possession. Okay, it's in mint condition. Okay, I took very good care of it. Yeah. Shonen King writer Hiroyuki Take made a Karakuri Doji Ultimo. Alongside Lee, who was a great influence on him. Yeah, and then Stan Lee had a very casual, like a cameo right then and there, you know? Yeah, and it was Hero Man, I guess. Listen, for a long time, I had the pipe dream of cosplaying Vice. So the two main characters are Vice and Ultimo. Ultimo is a redheaded, like a battle doll, the good guy, and then Vice is very obviously the bad guy in green. And I really wanted to cosplay him for a long time. I chose not to because those hand things look like a pain in the ass. But it was part of my plan for a while. Yeah. He is so edgy. I'm like, there's a Stanley camp right there. I mean, to be fair, it kind of makes sense though, because Take, like Hiroki Take and Stan Lee are both a little bit, I guess, corny in a way. Like they're kind of like campy. They're both a little campy, and I don't know, it just works. It works. Thank you, Envy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crazy. Ultimo's crazy. I launched it. Oh, thank you, Bababooey. Iceboy, thank you for the shupa. Here's an there's an old obscure freeware PC game, Exile 3 Ruined World. It's a an old school 2D RPG with character creation, a D&D like fantasy world, weapons and magic, and an alien crash landing. It's got nothing to do with Path of Exile, does it? Sorry, dumb question. Oh, old. Okay, do that lizard have boobs? I see a lizard character. Either the pixel art is making me see things that aren't really there. Does that lizard have boobs? Hold on. Pause. Google it right now. Exile 3 Ruined World. There's a lizard character. The sprite... Does the sprite have boob? Not the Tizzards! Yeah, Stanley loved camp. It worked out really nice. But why does it have boobs? It's a reptile. They don't lactate. Okay, to be fair, the Lusty Argonian memes do have me on a chokehold, so like, I guess I shouldn't judge. Sure, give them the Tizzards. And that's fine with me. My skillet, shut up. Shush you. Shush. So sometimes I desire the Lusty Argonian maid, sure. Shush. Alright. My first entry to Stan Lee was the PS1 Spider-Man game that no one seems to remember. Stan Lee is a lot of things, but I don't typically think of the old PS1 games. Would you believe me? I said I enjoy CD-ROM games like Nightmare Ned, Mario's Game Gallery, and SpongeBob SquarePants Employee of the Month. No, that's good for you. Good for you, dear. Yeah, the man of cameos. Exactly. Bro's just like a, canonically it's like a multi-lore, a multi-universe, like universe jumping, like immortal creature, you know? Yeah, crazy dial. I need sippy. I I have come across a unique trend. I don't know how obscure it is, but I didn't know it existed until like the other week. So, dragon hand puppets are a thing. Let me Google it, hon. Yeah, apparently, like, it's like an actual thing. People make these paper puppets, and like they'll like do videos and stuff with it. It's so fascinating. I had no idea this was a thing. No, they're almost always made of cardboard and paper. They're not like made of like there's not like a plush or a silicone thing. It's like made of paper, and they're custom. It's basically they use them as actual hand puppets for your for a dragon OC, right? And that is so that is so fascinating to me because like I remember as a kid I'd pick up like an object, like a strap or something, and in my mind it'd be a character with long flowing hair, right? So it kind of like attaching an OC to an object, right? But not only that, because it's a way of making a character in your head physically in the room with you, and I think it's fascinating because I did as a kid. But this is like something young Aya would love because it's crafting an OC, then puppeting the OC. That's fascinating to me. That's fascinating. I love that. That's really fun. Gloving is not when like your skin is like peeled off in one go. What? Hugging Gooby is not adorable, Major. Shush. Oh, not yet, Angel Joshua. Thank you, Fudge. Thank you. A bit obscure, but still, if you like rustic fantasy and want an easy-to-learn TRPG, what about Legend in the Mist? It's just 2D, with just 2d6, you can play it solo, and tutorials free, and it's a comic. Legend in the Mist. Huh. It is just 2d6. Interesting. Huh. I think Bears mentioned this. Yeah, I think Bear may have mentioned this somewhere. Because Bear is always looking at other modules and other tabletop games. This does ring a slight bell, but my memory is notoriously bad. You worked it? That's cool! That's cool. Hi, Jetsuna! Thank you for the Shupa Fudge. Another piece of obscure... thank you, JT. Another piece of obscure media I enjoy is an online horror universe from Russia called Samospor. About a society living inside an endless communist apartment block that anyone can add to, like, SCP. Huh? Wait, is the building alive? Like, is the building always being added to or something? Anyone can add to like SCP. Like, like, huh? Like, how does it is the building alive or something? And does it like does it Like, what do? Like, how is it like an SCP? Are the people inside SCPs? Thank you, JT. It looks fascinating, though. The art's really scary. Thank you, Ice Blake. Obscure music genre. Nerdcore rap. I listened to Mick the Microphone back during his brony days. Like... Oh, babes, we've been here, been there, done that. Listen. I absolutely listened to so much brony rap during the back in the day. MC Lars, MC Frontalot, MC Chris, MF Doom, many others. Motherfucking Doom? Motherfucking Doom? What the fuck did? Oh, I've seen this guy before. He's got that cool mask. Ah, I've seen pictures of this guy before. Yeah. Nerdcore rap. I don't know what nerdcore rap is. It just like rap but about like anime or something? Is it like rapping about anime and stuff? Brony rap is like a subgenre? Oh. A scream I played ILUNA, the Bugbo series. The Sugoi Quest for Kokoro based. And the game Funo, which is basically Uno, where you have like 100 players and it's Uno on crack. Funo sounds like psychotic. It sounds absolutely psychotic. Absolutely psychotic. Bugbo. There's not bugs in it, is there? Okay. It's like, it's poorly drawn bugs. Okay, we're fine. Okay, it's fine. As long as there's no real bugs, we're fine. What the fuck is a Bugbo? The fuck is that? Why is a second search result on Sexypedia? No. Wait. Why is the second search result on images Bugbo-Sexypedia? What? Wait, no. We can't just overlook that. Why is that there? Why is it Sexypedia? Huh? What? What? Sexypedia? Huh? Oh, it's a show. Okay. Oh. Why is it? The sexy man. Huh? Brother, this man's the shape of a kidney bean. What do you mean? Thank you, Jesse. There's no PS1 RPG, The Legend of Legaia, where party members' special moves are learned/used by entering commands like in a fighting game. Oh, it's like using a stratagem in Helldivers. That's a fun game mechanic. I like that. It feels more like interactive, doesn't it? Thank you, Jesse. JT, thank you for the shupa. What I mean is that M can add their own lore to Samospore. Oh, it's like an open-ended universe you can participate in. And no one knows about what the building is or why it's so gigantic and endless. It's all connected by the rules. There's no hope for the people inside. It's like, yeah, it's like its own open-ended universe, I guess. Huh. Noted. That's interesting. Thank you, JT. Huh. I mean, it'd be fun if we people's own entries about it. It'd be really interesting. The definitive Tumblr sexy man. Oh god. Okay, you're about to dig into the archives. Well, on my end of the Tumblr sexy men, I know that if you're a male vampire, you can be Louis Lestat, you can be Alucard, any Dracula, that kind of thing, automatically up there. I know the Bill Cipher. I never watched Adventure Time ? No, I never watched the show he's from, but I know he's a Tumblr sexy man. Alistair. I drove to the pharmacy today to pick up medication during my lunch break. I got cut off by this random car. It had a giant Alistair sticker on the rear view window. And do you ever have moments of your life where your body takes a screenshot? Yeah, I was like, oh. Oh, well. I got manga recommendations. The author have given a one-shot called Links, where each chapter ends in an individual BL story, but all actually connected together. I need to get into Link Click. Machan recommended it to me. Yeah. I need to get into that. I heard good things about it. Yeah. Oh, the Onceler's a classic one. Yeah, the Onceler, the Wonkler. He's a classic one for sure. I never saw it. I don't like his Filtrum length is crazy. I don't know. Maybe not him. Okay. I have a piece of obscure media. So, wanna hear an obscure thing that you probably won't know, but is relevant to me from high school. So, when I was in high school. So, in the Vocaloid community, you have official Vocaloids like Miku, Rin, Len, Luca, Miko, Kaito, right? Now, there's also a community called Utaloids. And they're fan-made, right? Making that right? Let me double check. I could be wrong. Yes, it's a fan-made virtual singer, right? Now, people would make their own Utaloids all the time back in the day. And there are some that have been tuned to damn near human-like sound. And Toby Osborne is one of my absolute favorites. Toby Osborne, I think, was made from a producer named Chasing Fireflies. And it's so funny. I've spent the better part of the past, 3 years trying to get in contact with Chasing Fireflies. Toby Osborne. Yeah. I've been trying for the better part of maybe 2 years trying to get into contact with this producer because I want nothing more than to cover this original song. So it's an original song that they made for their Utaloid called Good Night. Actually, I'll drop a link. And remind you, this is 13 years ago. This tuning for an Utaloid is very impressive for 13 years ago. That's pretty fucking impressive, okay? And so, I adore this song. It is so good. It's beautiful. It's very melancholy and haunting. I adore it. And I've been trying for 2 years to get into contact to ask for perms to cover it. And then another Utaloid that I was a big fan of was Kai Kim. Kai Kim, another Utaloid, and I loved the Great King Epidemic cover. I loved their Macaroon cover, all of that stuff. And fun fact, I will not air what we talked about. I actually came into contact with the producer. So the producer of Kai Kim, the person who drew all the art and animated the MVs, tuned everything, we actually bumped into contact with each other. So I was feeling particularly social one day, and I was feeling nostalgic. So I was going through the Kai Kim channel listening to the music again. Then I realized that there was a Twitter link embedded in the channel description, and I was like, let's check it out. They're active. They post. And I was like, do I shoot my shot? Shit, okay. I found out they already followed me. They followed multiple Nijisanji members. And I was like, oh.
Please stop looking
Oh. Okay. And so I DM'd them. And they answered. And we've actually been having some slow but back and forth conversation, just talking and that kind of thing. It's been very pleasant. I'll not air what we talked about for privacy, for obviously, but it's so fascinating coming to contact with someone that you admired so much back in high school. Very fascinating stuff. They're also just really chill and very very interesting. Yeah, yeah. Ain't that cool? Chasma, thank you for the shupa. An obscure game I loved is a DS game, Witch is a Witch. It's about a young cat here. It's about a young girl who dreams of being a witch, trains to be one with her magic tablet. I love how you can cast spells and magic like a fireball. Witch is a Witch. Let me see. What year is it? Girl, it doesn't even have a Wikipedia. This must be ancient. It doesn't look that old, though. What year? It doesn't look particularly old. Huh. But thank you. It's cute, though. The art style's cute. Thank you for the shupa. Fudge Top, happy 17 months. You know what's obscure since the Zoomers are too young? Nyan Neko Sugar Girls. Okay, it was never obscure. It's just old. And I think Nyan Neko Sugar Girls is still kind of relevant to this day, isn't it? People still reference it to this day. Yeah. Around 2010. Okay, it's fairly recent. But no, Nyan Neko Sugar Girls is actually fairly still relevant, I think. Yeah. I don't think it was ever particularly obscure, and I don't think it was ever forgotten. It's still a cornerstone, you know? Thank you, Moon Rabbit. Which Utao was the one that was yandere for Ren? For Len? I forgot. I forgot. I remember this is what? Was it Rico? Hold on. No, there was this one, hon. Ritsu! So, this is one Vocaloid. And, it's Ritsu. Namina Ritsu. Oh! Utao, gotcha. Yeah, Utao. And their boobs are actually missiles. Is Ritsu a boy or a girl? Or yes or no? Yes, maybe? I don't think it says. Oh, okay. Gender is up to interpretation. So is they. Yeah, so they have boobs that are secretly like missiles, which is kind of crazy. I love it. See, okay, no one. Back in the height of Undertale's popularity, the amount of sexy anime man sans was crazy. There was a lot of it. Yeah. And so, oh, are you commissioning Hearth? Oh, okay. Yeah. I was one of them. Shut up. You always bully me about it. I feel shame. I feel shame for being cringe, and I'm supposed to just be okay with being cringe. Yeah. Nikki Pasta characters look cute anime boys. Yeah, I think that have like the whole animification of various horror media has been going on for a while now. What other obscure media am I into? Oh my god. Girl. This one time I was talking to an acquaintance over dinner. It was like a whatchamacallit. Like a dinner outing thing with like a large group of friends, including ones I don't know that well. So we're doing talking about our favorite movies and stuff like that. And the thing is, I don't like media that makes me feel a certain kind of way. Like, the reason why Skinamarink stuck me for so long is because, like, I think every child has, like, the immense fear of being alone in the house without your parents at night, right? Like, the walk from your bedroom to the bathroom at night is, like, as a child, the scariest thing, right? So it picks upon, like, a primal fear you have as a child. Now, with that being said, I I too had an edgelord movie phase. I watched Martyrs, I watched Hostel, I watched Solo, watched Serbian film, watched all that nonsense, right? And so like, it's like, okay, watched it. And the thing is, I fully acknowledge I watched it because I was just an edgelord and I wanted to watch it so I can say I watched it, right? Of those movies, I didn't like any of them. I didn't like any of them. Like, at all. Alright? I did not like any of them at all. The most air quotes messed up movie that I do like is Possum. Because Possum is terrifying. It's terrifying. If you know, Possum is actually, I think it's more like it's built quite like a cult following now. But Possum is like you just have to watch it. It's horrifying. It's horrifying, and it's good. It made me feel so like wretched and sad. You know, like it's a very melancholy film. It's very potent and sad. Aside from the obvious horrific imagery, it's also just a very like compelling and very sad film. You know, except for the Maurice jump scare that fucking sucked. But you know, And so, like, okay, at this dinner, this girl was like, so how many of you guys like horror movies? And basically all the girls in my friend group like horror movies. Like, we literally have like a lot of us work remotely on at least Mondays. And so we'll hop into a call and like watch a movie together or something. Like we recently watched Romulus together. I mean, I already watched Alien Romulus with who? I forgot. I think... Who did I watch it with? May have been Butterfly Friend. Or Bandit Friend? No. I watched Shadow the Hedgehog. I watched the Sonic movie. Who did I watch Romulus with? Maybe some other friends, but I watched Romulus a while back. And I watched it again with the girls. And... Girl. This girl goes and says, oh, that sounds like Child's Play. I really like... Then lists off as many fucked up movies as she can. I'm like, oh no! That kind. Oh no. That kind. Okay. That kind. It's like just saying things to shock people, you know? It's like this one time. It's like, I asked someone, I think I talked about like game recommendations a while back, and someone commented Wolfenstein and was really smug about it. I'm like, Wolfenstein's good. Like, yeah, I agree, Wolfenstein's great, yeah. What do you mean? It's like, obviously someone who does not watch my streams, I have referenced BJ Blazkowicz in the past because bro is a rectangle. Bro is built like a trapezoid. Bro is built like he's geometry, you know? It's like, it's those people, fascinating. Yeah, fascinating. And also, like, I'm gonna be real, I don't agree with the modern horror movies suck. Am I bad for thinking they're actually kind of solid? The thing is, like, I don't want to be a contrarian or anything. I don't like slasher flicks. I don't find them scary. And they have this same loop. The same loop. It's all like the final girl trope. They always have blood, guts, and gore. And mind you, I like blood, guts, and gore. I think it's fun. I love the thing, for crying out loud. But like, I never got into slasher flicks. Never got into them. I didn't like Nightmare on Elm Street. I didn't really care for I didn't care for... Texas Chainsaw Massacre is iconic. And a milestone in film history, of course. Not the biggest fan, but I was like, okay. It's like, you know? Yeah, but anyways... But it's so funny because, like, modern horror is actually in a pretty good place right now. Like, I recently watched The Backrooms. I liked it! Okay, I'm a little biased because I'm a fan of their work, because I like The Greatest View too. But, like, Nope was good. I loved the scene where the alien was eating the people. Bro! That's what I love. That's what I love. No jump scare, no nothing. Just the sinking horror of being swallowed alive by a giant creature. Yeah, I loved Nope. It reminds me of the scene from have you seen it, Fire in the Sky? Yeah, Fire in the Sky is this old. It's like not old. I think it's like a 90s. Hold on. 1993, yes. 1993. Yeah. And so, basically, it's kind of like an alien, an alien flick. But there's this one scene where it's like, this guy is kidnapped by aliens and is like being probed and tested on, in the ship. That is another layer of horror. I hated that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I saw that moon. Yeah. Thank you for the super moon. Wolfenstein 2009 is obscure and dare you say better than Wolfenstein by Machine Games. The time powers IMO made it made it better than BioShock Infinite. BioShock Infinite was flawed in many ways. I still liked it though, but I'm a little biased because I like BioShock. But yeah. Yeah. And agreed, Moon. Thank you for the Juba. Thank you. Yeah. It's exactly that, Quirky. It's always like old good, new bad. It's like no, there's actually, we're in a great time for horror movies right now. Yeah, you know? Yeah. Oh my god, Unfriended. I laughed. I love internet horror. I love it when producers don't understand how online stuff works. But it was interesting. It was fun. No, y'all need to watch Deadstream. Deadstream is the funniest shit in the world. Okay, Deadstream is the funniest shit. It's a pretty popular film. It's not particularly obscure, but Deadstream is so fucking funny. It's like, imagine every annoying kick streamer. Now put one in a haunted house. Okay? So the plot of Deadstream is literally a streamer goes inside a haunted house. Simple as that. But it is the funniest shit in the world because this guy is just so funny. So there's a scene where he's being tailed by this ghost, right? And so what he does is that he lures the ghost into an office. And so the ghost can see his foot and like the bottom of his jeans from behind a table. And when the ghost turns the corner to grab him hiding under the table, you realize it's just his jeans and his pants. And then he goes, "Got you, bitch!" She turns around and there he is, pantsless. Toes out, pantsless, with a chair and just WWE like smackdowns this woman. It is the funniest shit in the world. The simple side gag of her turning around and it's like a pantsless man. It is so funny. You need to watch Deadstream. It is so funny. It is so it can be a little scary here and there, but it's mostly just ridiculous. Like, gotcha! Then she turns around and the fucking camera turns around and he just bare thighs out, like his booty cheeks out, his toes out. It is the funniest shit. It is so funny. You need to watch it. It is so funny. Yeah, that's the one. I think Unfriended's that one, Brando. It's so funny. It's the most silly shit. Let me see. So I got a bit of a ping. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I just got a couple pings. Yeah, and what are you talking about? Divine Cybermancy, a janky HL2 FPS RPG, 40k Shadowrun making out with Deus Ex and every sci-fi fantasy media. One spell teleports you inside an enemy with an alien werewolf. It also drives you insane. The way I learned nothing from the super chat. Moon with love. The way I learned absolutely nothing. I'm so lost. What? What? Oof! The cardinal's all like Dead Space. Wait, hold up. Wait, no, this is kind of tough though. Hold on. Wait, this is kind of tough though. Wait, hold up. This is kind of tough. Wait, this is kind of tough. Wait, that's kind of tough though. Looks kind of cool. Huh. Interesting. Google Images shows me pictures I like. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, the art goes kind of hard though. It's kind of tough as fuck. Oh. Oh, it's my ex-anniversary, huh? Oh, I joined. Oh, my Twitter account's 4 years old now. I just got a notification for it. Happy 4 years, AiaAmareLIVE in Twitter. Yeah. Huh. It's been 4 years. Can you believe? Wowee. 4 years. Hello and hi. Hi, I guess. Hi. Hi. Have any of y'all played American McGee's Alice? I don't think it's that obscure, because I think it's pulled like a cult following. I played both American McGee's and Alice Madness Returns. Madness Returns is, I think it was a hit when it came out. It was really, really popular when it came out in, I think, 2011. And I played on the PS3. And, girl, American McGee's Alice is so hard, gameplay-wise. Maybe because I played when I was bad at gaming, but it was very hard to play. But, Alice Madness Returns is like, I love it. It's definitely an older game. Not particularly obscure, because it has a very loyal following. It's kind of got a cult following. It's actually fairly mainstream, amongst the Hot Topic kids anyways. And one of my dreams is to cosplay Alice. Like, specifically Madness Returns. Yeah. Yeah, I think the first game, I think, was 2001, by the way. The first one's 2001. It was amazingly hard. It was so hard. It was really difficult. But Madness Returns was definitely way more popular. It really blew up. I mean, to be fair, I think it's deserved, because I think the gameplay had some things left to be desired. However... Oh, hi, Axe! The art style, beautiful. The environments, beautiful. To this day, I have the entirety of the Alice Madness Returns soundtrack in my Spotify. Okay? It is so pretty. Yeah, there's gonna be Alice Asylum, but I think there's issues with like the with funding and the whatchamacallit, and like the publisher, I think? Yeah. I think there's like some kind of like falling out or something. But I think the next game is gonna be Alice Asylum. But it got cancelled. Yeah. Yeah, I got, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah! Yeah, American McGee was a Doom and Wolfenstein world designer. Crazy how all of our worlds are coming together, huh? Moon, thank you for the shupa. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is basically, I Divine Cybermancy, any, nutshell amal. Even ask when an alien werewolf if you're insane in-game. It's how very polite of you to ask that. Really? Is that so? Huh? Habromania? I have not. Habromania. Let me see. Don't stop, girly pop. Keep it moving, keep it shooting. That's my girly pop. Don't stop, girly pop. Oh, pretty art style. I have not. I guess it's an Alice, like a point-and-click adventure. It looks a bit like it. Oh, huh. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the recommendation, huh? Yeah. Don't Stop Girly Pop is psychotic. Fully psychotic. Like epilepsy warning type shit. Does it have a... Yeah, well... Oh, I can understand that, like the behind-the-scenes stuff must be quite complex, you know? Yeah. Must be quite complex. Alice is... I think it would. I think Alice Madness Returns is also not particularly, like, a long game. I think maybe, like... Let me guess. Let me check. About 23 hours. Yeah. I don't think I have Axe. Let me see. Have y'all played Ninja Bread Man? I think about that pun every now and then. Huh. I have not. I have not. Thank you, Axe. Oh my god, no. Not obscure, just old. I had Frogger and Frogger 2 for the PC. OMG Gooby! Hi! I sense the presence of a clingy borb. Yeah. Gooby senses. Gooby senses perhaps the presence of a clingy borby. Yeah. Silly clingy borb. Did they just reskin Ninja Bread Man like 4 times while I was in games? I don't know. Shut up. Your presence is stinky, okay? Jim, let me thank you for the shupa. My favorite obscure media is that one time Aya admitted she's cute and nerdy. Any Aya stream is technically obscure media, okay? Okay? In all technicality, it's any AiaAmare stream is already obscure. Okay? I am an obscure piece of media. I am difficult to find and tolerate. But you found me. More like I found you because you can't escape my maw, you know? Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean tolerate? My favorite in-show tagline is, "Hello everyone, this is AiaAmare, internationally tolerated VTuber icon," you know? Yeah, I like that one. It's so tiny. Shut up! I only found you because you're playing Disco Elysium. I loved Disco. It was so nice. It was really, really nice. I've been playing Esoteric Ebb. It's really quite nice as well. Yeah. I just wish I had full voice work, but man, I'll be driving somewhere, and La Revacholier will be playing on Spotify, and I'll just straight up cry. Oh yeah, I had Doodle Jump on my brother's iTouch for a while. He got an iTouch when he got to high school, and we had to share it. As in, I would steal from him every now and then. But yeah, that was fun. I also had Pocket God. Oh, enjoy Disco Elysium. It's quite the treat. It's quite the treat. I'm trying to bully people into playing Blasphemous too. Yeah, I need to play the new update. I have found us, never leave the Yes, you are trapped in my basement. You're not allowed to leave. You are stuck with me forever. Hee. Yeah. And so, what else other obscure media am I into? I like a lot of mainstream stuff though. Yeah, I like a lot of mainstream stuff though. I'm fairly basic with my tastes, to be honest. Yeah, I'm fairly basic. I think they're very curated, but they're pretty basic. The new area is cool. I wanna play it! I need to find time to play it. Yeah. But Anatomy by Kitty Horror Show has never left my brain. Is that a show? Wait, what? Hold on. Y'all need to tell me what these are, because I'm just guessing off the very unique names here. Is it a... Can my hair stop? The constant woes. The constant woes of wanting to tie my hair up because it's hot, but then it gives me a headache. And if I don't put my hair up, then not only do I overheat, but also my flyaways start touching my face and itching it. Oh, it's a horror game. I don't play nice with horror games, with single player ones. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. Yeah. Midnight Gospel was an anime show about a space caster who interviews inhabitants of dying planets. The writers from the co-creators podcast of it interviewing an array of guests. Oh, interesting. Huh. Interesting. I got into playing Blasphemous last year. Like, man, I miss Aya. Hehehe. I think Blasphemous is really, really good. I think it has a very loyal following, but I wish it was more popular because it's really, really good. Yeah. It's hard to tell obscure media from well-known media only within a small... It's hard to tell obscure media from well-known media only within a small... I'm trying to parse the sentence. But for me, it's hard to tell obscure media from well-known media only within a small niche. Well, it's... Anyways, Mononoke, love it. Did you know there's like 3 medicine sellers now? Like, the most recent movie had an updated design with a new medicine seller, and they just announced the 3rd one, and it's also cunty. So cunty. Hold on. Okay. Medicine seller.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, there's new ones now. It's really cool. Yeah, there's like 3 of them now. I need to find time to rewatch it. This band called Mr. Bungle, clowncore music. I remember someone. I think it was like a Resident Evil. I think someone sent me like a Resident Evil like song that's like clowns with chainsaws in a hallway. What was it again? Wait, what was it again? Like someone... what was it again? Yeah, clowns farting a bit. Yeah, that one. Oh, wow, music is so beautiful and amazing. Like, things that are famous within a genre that is not that much mainstream. Oh, so things that are popular within a specific niche, but not necessarily mainstream. I think anything that's not particularly mainstream counts as somewhat obscure. Yeah. A pink cigarette? What that? You shouldn't be smoking, it's bad for you. A relevant thank you for the Shupa. Not media, but I love the motif of a food scene as a moment of solace and rest. Example, Dungeon Menshi, Golden Kamui, Drifting Dragon, and even Free Ren. I have yet to watch any of those. Dragon Menshi and Free Ren have... I just have no time. I wish I had time. I'm just booked on books. It's like I have not got... I miss anime. Like, I did have like I did have a fever idea of just taking a week off so I can watch anime, because I haven't watched a new anime since debut. I mean, I watched I watched Blue Eye Samurai. It's not really an anime; it's anime inspired, but because it was only a few episodes long and it's an English dub, you know. Yeah, I know I'd like it. It's just I have no time, especially because I want to watch as subs first, and I just don't have time to sit down and watch it. You know, it's like even for a single episode, like y'all don't understand how tight the schedule is. The schedule is psychotic. It's like as soon as I get home. Like lately, because I'm working on a design thing with a fast approaching deadline, I go home, I change, I take off my makeup, I change out my work clothes, immediately hit the desk, continue working. Like, I don't take breaks. My break is sleep. Okay, the 4.5, 5 hours I get per night on work nights is my break. Okay, my other break is like disassociating in my car during my lunch break. Yeah. And so, I would like to watch anime. I have had the the psycho, like, the whatchamacallit, the psycho, like, passing thought to just take time off from streaming to just watch some anime for once, because I don't get to watch anime anymore. But I just haven't gotten around to it in the past, checks watch, 4 years. Pink cigarette means burnt corpse. Okay. Alright. Huh. Yeah, my schedule is broken into 30-minute intervals. Yeah. Well, sleeping as my body does not function other than just be unconscious. That is indeed a break. To me, it is. It is indeed. It qualifies as a break, methinks. It counts. It counts. It absolutely counts. Yeah. And so, yeah. What other? I know it's not obscure because it does have a cult following, but I really think Mononoke, y'all would like it. Imagine Sherlock Holmes, but in old school Japan with air, like it's like supernatural, like Sherlock Holmes, right? Yeah, and it's also very palatable because it's very easy to step away from the anime, so you don't have to watch it all at once because every episode is its own vignette with its own story. So the episodes technically don't really have an order to them per se. I mean they do, but you can watch them and like walk away, and there's no like crazy cliffhangers. It's actually very easy to walk away. It's funny, Mushishi, Ma-chan loves Mushishi. And the fun fact, the last time I went to Japan with Ma-chan and my high school best friend, we went to a Mushishi art exhibit, which, by coincidence, in the exact same mall, had a Shinichi Sakamoto art gallery thingy going on too. And so I heard it's very similar, but very, very good. I want to watch it because I did see the art. No, I felt very. Oh, good night, Phantom. And good night, Gabriel. I felt very compelled to watch it because when sniffles. Sorry. I felt very compelled. I felt very compelled to whatchamacallit, like engage with the series because I saw a bunch of the watercolor like arts from Mushishi in this gallery, and it evoked so much like melancholy, you know, like bittersweetness to it. Yeah, bittersweetness. The art was very bittersweet looking. And so it was very fascinating, and so I felt compelled to watch it. It's high on the list, very high on the list. I think Mononoke is not as popular, but it definitely has a notable cult following. Notable. I wouldn't call it obscure. Yeah. I have a comment about a tweet. I have a comment. Okay. I don't think I have the right to speak on it a whole lot because, for all intents and purposes, I don't think I haven't watched anime in 4 years. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about anime anymore. I still adore the medium. I personally describe my personal art style as such, and I've watched anime in the past. I just haven't watched any recently. But I saw some clips from Anime Expo, and I think, now, I only saw a singular clip, okay? So I could very well be missing context, and if I am, let me know, because I'm just going off what I briefly saw while doom scrolling on the toilet, okay? And so I saw this clip of a gentleman laying on the floor, getting his gonads kicked in by a girl at, like, I guess outside of AX. And, okay, I am very much not the kind of person of like, old good, new bad. I am not that kind of person. I don't believe all new things are inherently evil. You know? But just to give you some context, I've been going to cons since 2008, right? It's been almost 20 years. And the thing is, one thing I liked about conventions growing up was that it was like a space to enjoy this hobby that wasn't quite as accessible yet. Anime back in the 2000s was on TV. It was already making progress, right? But getting merch, getting access to new episodes fast, like as soon as they air type stuff, it was getting even your hands on cosplay or even like fan merch was really difficult back in the day. You can only really do them at anime conventions, okay? Like, it was... Like, unless you're willing to pay insane shipping fees from very sketchy websites or very few websites even offer the service, like, it was just like, it was difficult back in the day. And so, the thing is, I think it's great that anime is so popular now and so mainstream because it's made anime merch completely accessible. Like, I can go down to a store in my city and buy legitimate Miku figures for a reasonable price, you know? Yeah, for a reasonable price. I'm glad that that it's so like popular now. I think, and I don't think like let's not pretend there weren't hentai panels. Let's pretend there weren't hentai nights at anime cons. There absolutely were. Let's not pretend people didn't run around with yaoi paddles, okay? Let's not pretend people didn't walk around in leather sometimes. Like, it did indeed happen. But typically, that was within the confines of specific spaces at conventions, right? And I think that these things should be within certain confines. You know, certain, like... Because I don't want to see it sometimes, okay? You know? And so, where I'm going with this, I guess, is that I kind of, miss the more local feeling of conventions. The more, like... I mean, to be fair, with that being said, it's Anime Expo. It's the biggest convention in America. It's not gonna have the small town vibe, okay? Alright? You're just not gonna get it. It's the biggest con in America. You're not gonna get the hometown thing. It's like going to McDonald's looking for a salad. You're not gonna find it there, okay? It's a big fucking con. However, I kind of miss the inherently very nerdy aspect of anime where, like, how do I say this? Not that beautiful people aren't allowed at cons. It's just... And I even mind gooning, but I feel like if my mom were to see that clip and like, oh, that's an anime convention, she'd have the wrong impression, right? And anime conventions still are, as corporate as they are still a space for hobbyists and that kind of thing. But when this kind of thing becomes mainstream and a lot more people walk in, maybe not understanding the former etiquette or maybe just being a little too wily, it makes it a little awkward. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to get at here, but in short, I'm not gonna bash the people in that clip. I just wish this was behind closed doors. You know? That's all. I'm not gonna bash you for that. Just maybe don't do it in front of the con where people are walking by and will think that we're weird, okay? It's like, I kind of miss how small conventions and how intimate they used to feel because back in the day, here's more context, back in the day, the range of anime that you could watch in the 2000s was different. So now we can watch anime that is made by the tiniest studio to the most like well-funded multi-bajillion-dollar studio. Back in the day, everyone watched the same 20 anime. And so when you walked into a convention, the likelihood of you bumping into a person who knows all the anime, all the in-jokes, everything that you do is very high. Very, very high. But now as animes become more accessible and more diverse and that kind of thing, you can be in the same room as another person and neither of you watch the same anime, you know? And so it's not a bad thing. It's no one's fault, really. It's really no one's fault. But it's also just like it feels like there's like less, and it's a weird way to put it, intimacy and less like immediate friendship between like hobbyists, you know? And I feel like the best part about cons was the socializing with your fellow nerds, with your fellow friends. And it's like you would drop a subtle reference to a random anime and everyone around you understands it. Now it's kind of less likely, and I kind of miss that, you know? Yeah. Yeah, solely kind of agree. I think it feels good to be among your people, right? Right? I feel like what I forgot what I just said. I literally forgot my exact sentence. The sentence I just said, I forgot it. And then I lost my train of thought. Hi. Oh, did you remember what I just said? I forgot. Wait, what was the sentence I said prior when I was still talking? I forgot. I had a good point, and I forgot because I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. I think it feels good to let loose and be around your people. Back in the day, that meant pure, unadulterated cringe. People would walk around at cons fully in character. People would be trying to speak Japanese type shit, right? And I feel like we need to hide our freak flags a little bit, because I think stomping on people's crotches in public... I'm glad you're among your people, but I think the definition of being yourself has changed. I think the versions of ourselves we were being with each other is a little bit... We are a little bit weird now. We're a little weird. It's like, yes, when I went to cons as a teenager, I was in character. I would spend hours on my really shitty makeup. I would roleplay all the time. It was great. That was me flying my freak flag. I don't remember when it turned into that. And I kind of miss doing that to a degree, because I don't think... Are there panels anymore in modern conventions that are just like Q&A of characters of... Q&A of cosplayers in character? Do people do that anymore? I don't go to many anime con panels, so I don't really have time to spend all day at a con. I just slip in and slip out. But do people still do that? I hope they still do, because that wasn't... I remember, oh man, that was my favorite part. My favorite part of cons, the panels. I remember, as cringe as it was nothing but delight. It was absolutely delightful and fun. And I kind of miss when that was the weird, socially unacceptable behavior we used to engage in, right? Instead of, you know, like, not that there's anything wrong with sex and sexuality, just maybe not in public when everyone's looking at you, you know, like, behind closed doors, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you know? And so, like, it's also just like, if I would like the weirdest part of the fan base to be people literally role playing as their characters, not like, okay, I joke about it too, but like the foot water thing and like the stomping on people's crotches thing, it's just like, it's like, again, not that it didn't exist in the past, but it was kind of behind closed doors and not circulated on the internet, you know? It was circulated like in very small circles. And so the consequence is that people just look at us weird, you know? As if it wasn't already kind of weird, you know? Yeah. Am I making sense here? I don't know. I feel like I'm not making sense. I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just yapping now, but it's like, the thing is like, it's like I do think that COVID changed a lot of the con scene for sure. But I feel like cons are a little less... I mean, it could just be me getting older at this point, but I used to literally look forward to, like... I would wait the whole year to go to one local con. A tiny local con with, like, attendance of maybe a couple hundred, right? And I remember every year I looked forward to it. And now I stop by when I get the chance, because I'm a busy person. I stop by, I buy a ticket to show support and support my local cons. But now it's like... I kind of miss the air of unpolishedness about it, you know? I kind of miss that. I don't think there's anything wrong with cons being corporate and polished, because you have to if you want to keep the con running. Those aren't cheap. Can't run a con for free, right? But I'm nostalgic for old cons on occasion. Yeah. It's not the Indian earnest stuff isn't there. It's just exactly so. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there in some ways, but the prominent culture for conventions is very different than it used to be. And I'm not super fond of it, but I'm not gonna be the one who's like, oh, clutching my pearls, how dare they? What the fuck? Like that kind of thing, you know? Yeah. Moon, thank you for the shupa. Everyone nerds online would jump people for liking anime because it was creepy foreign Chinese cartoons and didn't have fan service. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm glad. I firmly believe that my duty here on this earth is to make in some aspect life better for those around me and life better for those who come after me, you know? It's like what? Planting a tree even though you know you'll never bask in its shade, like that kind of thing. It's like, I'm glad that we've grown past the bullying people for watching anime stuff. I'm glad that anime is mainstream and accessible and fun to participate in. That anime conventions and events are way more common now. And that it's socially acceptable to have like an anime character keychain, that kind of thing. I'm glad that's the thing now. But I think with the explosion of it being so, I guess, mainstream now, is that you get the same people who used to bully you for liking anime are now liking anime, which is fine. Welcome to the club. But it's just like, okay, segue into a second ramble. Con etiquettes. A lot of people who did not go to cons a whole lot before the pandemic, they don't follow convention etiquette, right? And like that ticks me off more than anything, because usually the conventions have rules on their websites. You can just paw through them a little bit, but like things such as don't touch the prop, don't touch the wig, do not touch the cosplayer unless consent is given, don't take a photo if they're eating, don't take a photo when they're sitting and resting, ask before photos, like that kind of thing. Like the basic stuff you learn like as you go to conventions that even the aggressively socially awkward anime nerds already figured out and followed the rules to. These people who are newer to the fandom either don't know it or willfully ignore it, you know? And that's what kind of annoys me, because I'll wear like Lolita to a convention and someone will just walk by, snap a photo, walk away. I'm like, can you like ask or something? It's like it's like cool, can you like ask first? Because I promise you, I typically say yes. Unless I'm eating or sitting or like I lost a limb, I usually say yes. Especially if you're a child, I'll always say yes. The thing is, like, I just want to pose. I like to hold myself properly so you have a good photo. Not me fucking T-Rex arming down the hall, like... It's more for you than for me, okay? Like, I want to give you a good photo. Bitch, I'm T-Rexing. I'm T-Rex right now. This is not a good photo. Give me a second to pose for you, okay? Damn. Let me show this prince to you. Thank you. But I feel like etiquette has definitely, I think etiquette has definitely fallen these past couple of years, unfortunately. Yeah. The personal hygiene is still bad, though. No matter what happens at cons through the years, no matter how much they change, the smell will always be there. I like how that is the constant. Nothing else is consistent, but the smell is consistent. If no one's got me, I know the con funk got me, okay? The smell will always be there, you know? Yeah, yeah. Condescendence was over for me. We had to start telling people to cosplay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot of new people don't understand the rules, you know? Yeah. Conventions may change through the years. Inshallah, the smell remains. Yeah, the stank is always there. Okay, the stank will always be there. Okay. Yeah, true, Rico, true. Etiquette was always bad, TBH? Really? Huh. I always felt that etiquette was, like, acceptable. Of course, there's always outliers, but I think people typically abode by the rules after a warning or two, you know? It's like, it definitely wasn't perfect. I am not rose tinting the past. Guys, there used to be a presence of a certain kind of bear that was not real Akuma at cons. Things have changed, okay? So I'm not saying that they were immaculate, but I think, generally speaking, plus I used to work fairly closely with cons because I volunteered and I did maid cafe stuff. I think, like even as a maid, I only ever had 1 or 2 incidents where people crossed a line, but, like, a vast majority was fine. Fairly respectful, you know? Yeah. And it's just like, it was fairly fine, you know? And so, it's like, it was not perfect. Absolutely not. But I feel like it's gotten worse recently, you know? Yeah, the yaoi paddles, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So people at the Anime Expo were tweeting about the smell. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, not the smell! I haven't had that happen to me when cosplaying. I've definitely seen it happen to others. Yeah. 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 Also, girl, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how thick you think your cosplay is. Please shower. Please shower. I beg you, please. Hygiene. Nothing is sexier to the cosplay gals than good hygiene. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway. Oh yeah, at least glomping weddings. Yes. Yes. Thank God. Thank God. That's assault. I mean, if you're consenting to a running hug, then great. But getting jump scared and tackled, that's assault. I'm glad. There are certain parts of con culture I'm glad died out, okay? Yeah, yeah. I think cons have gotten better, honestly. Like, con management will always be messy to some degree. It's never been not messy, right? But we've had unprecedented access to merch. That's not AI slop. Artists and talents. You know? Like, even my local cons manage to snag like JP artists and JP performers on occasion. It's like, I personally think the quality of cons has gone up because of accessibility and popularity and funding, right? I think I don't want to blame, like, I hate using this term, normies, but I think the crowds have gotten a little ornery over the years. A little bit. I giving birth. My favorite obscure... Did you know there's a birthing video when I was being born? I came out blue. It's the funniest shit. Imagine, like, my mom's, like, pushing and pushing. So, wait, I was a C-section. So, like, there's actually a home video of my birth. And so what happened was... I was born via emergency cesarean section because not only was I a breech, I was turned the wrong way. I also made the funny necktie, and I was absolutely choking out in there from I was out of air because the water broke. B, I made the funny necktie, and so I was trying to spawn camp myself. Okay, I was trying to spawn camp, and so by the time I came out like via a C-section, I was like gray blue. I was suffocating. And so it's so funny because the home video was like, you don't hear crying. You hear the, we got her. they lift me, then the collective from my dad. It was just no crying, just the loud gasp of my very concerned father, just and it abruptly cuts. Bro, literally the video of my birth is literally just an analog horror cutscene. Like, it's either a really bad SNL skit or an actual creepypasta. Okay? It's just no crying. It was like, oh, we got her. It was crazy. It was crazy. No, apparently it says, like they noticed that, I was facing the wrong way when it was time to give birth to me. So a nurse literally sat on my mom's tummy and tried to like shuffle me around. And so, yeah. That didn't fucking work. So I got born via C-section and bitch, I was blue. I was fucking blue. I think it's an achievement for that. There is now! There is now. Yeah. Yeah. Anyhow. But sorry, wild side. Sorry for the tangent. I just saw that clip and had some thoughts. I just hope this doesn't change people's perspective of anime fans and con goers. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a gooner. It's just, I don't want that to be the first thing people think of when they think of, like, anime and conventions and that kind of thing, you know? Yeah. And so, yeah. Yeah, thank you for the super! Thank you! Obscure media, Gooby Santa. Gooby has a hard time staying on topic. Gooby likes yapping! Yeah, Gooby likes yapping. I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. It's like, oh my god. I have a lot of alternative fashion friends. Like most of my girlies are like mildly gothic in some way, or alternative. They don't wear black lipstick anymore, and they try to tone down what they wear because they're aware of the weird stuff about people perceiving goth chicks and that kind of thing, you know? Like one of my friends is like a true goth. White face paint, intricate face designs with black liner, right? And I have more laid back alternative gothy friends who just wear black lipstick and a heavy eyeshadow and like chains and mesh and hoodies and stuff like that, right? And I feel so bad because they've been like toning down their fashion because they're worried that people perceive them in a certain kind of way. Like, and then I remember they told me that, and I was like, when did gods ever care about what people thought? But they're like, as in like the gooners, you know? And I was like, oh, okay, that's sad. Exactly. Precisely. Night, Michael. Yeah, exactly. It had horrible repercussions for the goth community. Horrible. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad. And I just mildly worry about that happening to the anime community a little bit. I mean, I know that there's already the stigma, like a little bit of that. But like, let's not make it worse, okay? You know? And not even trying to be like a purist about it or anything. I think 6ix9ine is funny. I think the sex jokes are funny. I don't mind it. But in highly public-facing things, I try to tone it down a little bit, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Machan got her power back in the afternoon. Yeah. Exactly. 10, please. Sippy. Sippy. Anyways, sorry, back on topic. Ito. Thank you, Mahaya. Happy 38 months. Hi, Aya. Don't know these are obscure, but I love older fantasy book series. We've been getting a lot of that. A lot of Aiadmirers have been suggesting like these more like from like the 30s to 50s, like these old gothic horror novels or fantasy novels. Dragon Riders of Pern, the Tortale novels, the Belgariad, and the Malurian. Oh, I want to get into more of that. I need to make more time to read. But duly noted. Thank you, Yumahaya. Thank you for the suggestions. Thank you. No, apparently a lot of Aiadmirers are into that kind of thing right now. Or not right now, but they just are. Yeah. Hi, Typhus. Bunch of anime fan behavior, but it feels arrested development. Bunch of people approaching their 30s after like they're 16. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like not to argue, but or not to even stereotype, but like a lot of anime fans are not known for their social skills, if that makes sense. And so I guess being in your 30s and making sex jokes, I guess could be a part of that. Am I excusing it? I don't know. I'm not trying to defend it. I'm just trying to be like there could be an explanation. Yeah, mayhaps. Yeah. I hope y'all don't take any of my my counterpoints as like me fighting you. The thing is, like, this is a thing I did in debate club too. Oh god, so fucking nerdy of me. The thing is, I don't care to be right. I just want to know the answer, right? And so sometimes I'll bring up like a counter question, not because I'm trying to debunk you. I'm just wondering, you know, because I have a genuine question. Yeah. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine. Except for soggy fries. I'm always right about that. Thank you, Clairvoyant Nada. Thank you for the shupa. My booty jiggle doing that. Friends let me pick the movie tonight because this week's my birthday. Oh, a Swedish horror film called Aniara. You like Existential Dread? It's great. Oh, first and foremost, happy birthday week. First and foremost. And secondly, I need to get more into like overseas horror. Yeah, I need to get more into that. Ooh. That movie poster is really cool, really trippy. What's like a sci-fi horror? Oh. 2018. Okay, so fairly recent. Oh. I hope... Is it on Netflix? I hope it's on Netflix. Oh. Thank you, Clairvoyant Nada. I'll take a look. I do love existential dread. I love cosmic horror, existential dread. I love that stuff. Oh, bye, Gav. Dosari? Dosari experiment. Ah. Writer of Dune? Oh, I see, Axe. Thank you. Huh. Silent! Soggy fries are fine! They're fine! Yeah. I hear you, and I like some immature jokes from time to time. That's why it's very different from Mickey One's whole... Yeah, I think the occasional joke, the occasional jab about it is like fine, that's just humor. But entire personality is like... Yeah. Yeah. That is so funny, Amatungus. Someone mentioned that earlier, Ergo Proxy? Yeah, it's the girl who looks like Amy Lee, right? Yeah. Apparently it's not that obscure, apparently, but like I think that's all kind of subjective. But yeah, the poster looks like Amy Lee from Evanescence. Yeah. Thank you, Dubious. Soggy fries have flavor. It's yummy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Moon. Obscure sci-fi. I love bees. A Halo Titan. It's a thrill from the viewpoint of civilians, not super soldiers, and it's very prescient on things like AI taking jobs, war refugees, and climate change. I Love Bees is a wild name, by the way. I Love Bees is a kind of insane name. ARG. Oh. Oh, it's kind of creepy. Ooh. That's cool. Oh, I have a question. Thank you for the super moon. Thank you, thank you. Question? I'm always a good noodle, dubious. I have a question for Warhammer fans real quick. I love the stuff that Moon's talking about. I love like horrible, powerful things from the viewpoint of like a squishy little human. So, of the books available for a Warhammer, is there any books that describe the POV of like a regular human, like witnessing the cosmic level, like the cosmic level threats around them? You know, not a soldier, maybe like an Imperial Guard, maybe, but like specifically just like a citizen, like a random person in the Imperium. Is there anything like that? I'd be interested in reading it. Because I kind of like the feeling of just pure helplessness. Like, if the big guys show up and can't finish the job, you're kind of fucked type stuff, you know? Yeah. I know there's a lot of books on, like, the Astartes, the Space Marines, all these powerful characters. But are there any from just, like, a squishy person's viewpoint? It's such a cat. Happy 11 months! I like obscure, manga series like Yurei To and Maria no Danzai. They're both creepy Dark Mysteries with peak vibes. Ooh! Noted. I think I'm too scared to Google them in case they have scary pictures because I'm home alone right now. Demon Walking? Oh. Oh, Hive City stories I think are suitable. Deadman Walking, noted. Huh. Okay. Skilly. Childhood's End by Arthur C. Dart. It's a Clark. Right of 2001 Space Odyssey. Oh. Huh. Thank you, Kylie. I got a Slack pay. I don't want to risk. I'm a fraidy cat. I like horror media, but I'm also like a huge fraidy cat. Sometimes when I'm home alone and I get scared, I'll call my brother or like my moderator or something. I'll talk to Ma-chan. I'm like, hey, can I go on FaceTime? Yeah. Yeah. Does Tech Zone count as obscure media? It's a website I used to be in. I used to be in like 15 years ago. Not the self-promo. Not the self-promo. Okay. Oh, okay, Axe. Gotcha. Caretaker Trilogy. Oh, huh.
It's wizard time, motherfucker.
Don't scare me like that. Don't spook me. I'm easily spooked, okay? Thank you, Moon. Obscure sci-fi. Obscure sci-fi. Captive State. It's about civilians rebelling against an alien invasion. It's gritty. The center point is them carefully planning and executing a bomb against an alien diplomat. Ah. Huh. Interesting. I'm a little iffy about sci-fi, but if it's like cyber goth, I'm into that stuff. I like the Get Backers. I love the art for Get Backers, you know? I really liked it. Thank you, Moon. Thank you. Legal oh yeah! Girl, I used to see the ads for that in the back of my Tokyo Pop books, okay? I distinctly remember seeing that. I distinctly remember that. Yeah, absolutely. I recall that very clearly. Yeah. Sci-fi is cool though. I am mixed on sci-fi. I'm very mixed on it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You know, I remember there's one time, like, I don't know. I think I'm just very jumpy. I'm very much a free cat. I'm very, very jumpy and paranoid. Oh my god, more pings. Who is pinging me?
What is wrong with you?
Huh? Apparently... Okay, sorry, I was just checking something. Interesting. Huh. Okay. It's just YouTube's implementing a thing called Jewels, and I just kind of lightly read through a document about it. But okay, anyhow. There is a goth. I meant cyber goth, as in like the genre of cyber goth. A singular goth doth not you know, it's not the same thing. Thank you, Moon. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very meh on sci-fi. I like very specific flavors of sci-fi, you know? Like, I think someone nailed it on the head. Like, I really do not like future sci-fi, you know? Like future science type stuff. Like, unfortunately, I do not like cyberpunk. Just on basis of aesthetics, I'm very picky. Yeah. Not really about a regular person versus unknown horrors, but Flesh and Steel's a Warhammer novel about a regular cop. Like, what do you mean cop? Like an Arbite? Technically, they're Popo. They're kind of like Popo, right? Honest, I love playing with Arbite on Darktide because they're just perpetually chuny as fuck. It's like they chew through their lines like it's gravel. It's so funny. It's like they're just chewing up their lines like it's bubblegum. Gotcha. The Dragon Riders of Pern novels I mentioned earlier are both fantasy and sci-fi. It reads like fantasy at first, but the further you get into it, the more you realize it's sci-fi actually. Huh. I'm so sorry. Okay. It's happened before where like something that was thought to be magic was secretly science, and it makes me not like an idea. Does that make sense? It's like it's happened before where like a series started off as magic, but like, oh no, it's actually just science. And it takes me out of it. Because what I like about like whimsical magic stuff is the non-explanation. You can't explain it. It simply is, right? And I don't like it when they try to make the magical into something real and scientific, if that makes sense. You know? Yeah. I think the last time one of the occasions where I did like it was Full Metal, but that's kind of Full Metal's kind of untouchable in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I tend to not like it when they try to rationalize the magic, you know? Yeah. It's like a weird thing. I don't know. It's happened to me before where I didn't like it. Yeah. Shadow Torture is also a good fantasy book similar vein to like Dark Souls. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. Like some anime does that. I'm like, Yeah, there's some stories that use science to be so events is basically magic. I don't know, I don't like when they explain the magic too much, you know? Yeah. I don't like when my magic is explained too much. Like magic, I feel like in the realms of impossibilities where you can make the impossible possible, in a medium where anything can happen, I don't really care. I don't like it much when they try to make the impossible realistic. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this is a personal taste thing. It's down to a personal taste. Yeah. Dragons are cool as fuck, baby. I love dragons, Yumahaya. I freaking love dragons. I freaking love dragons. They're so freaking cool. Oh! Speaking of obscure media... Hello? I'm here to once again shill 2 mangas to you. Okay? I've shilled them before, I shilled them again. The first one is Hell's Kitchen. Not with Gordon Ramsay. I love that show too, but not with Gordon Ramsay. The premise of the manga is that a demon from hell named Dogma he's like a culinary demon, right? He has refined fancy dancy tastes. And he wants to eat the soul of a true chef. He finds one, but this soul is like, it's very underdeveloped. He's basically a culinary school student with great potential, but he has to learn everything first. And so thus begins their kind of like a relationship where it's like this demon is trying to train him and wants him to achieve his dream of being the best chef in the world so he can eat him, and the kid just wants to be the best chef in the world, you know? Yeah. And then... So... The other one is a comic called Defense Devil. So... I think it's by the same artist who does Death Note. No, it's not the same one. Sorry, pardon. Wrong one. That's Bakugan. But anyways... basically... there's a demon who serves as a lawyer to fight for souls that are damned to hell. And basically, if he tries to defend souls that were unrightfully sentenced to hell. Yeah. And it's very like a vignette style of storytelling where it's like every chapter, every few chapters are dedicated to the case of like one particular character, you know? Like, and then it's really cool. It's also like a murder mystery because he tries to find out if they actually committed their crime. So he tries to like crack the case like that. It's really fascinating. I like it. Oh, I forgot Moon's new here. I forgot. Moon is new. You only came around during Disco Elysium. Moon, I play almost exclusively in Pathfinder 2E offline. I play almost exclusively Pathfinder 2E because 5E's combat is simply that bad. No, veterans of the channel know that I actually prefer to play my games offline in Pathfinder 2E, and it's just my preferred method. I just like it a lot more. But yeah. Yeah. I said I don't care if there's a roll penalty. I'm gonna consecutively attack 3 times. I use all my actions to attack 3 times. I do not care how many people are in the room. I don't care how many penalties I'm getting. I'm swinging the meteor hammer now. Yeah, I was really explaining earlier on stream. The reason why the combat in Baldur's Gate 3 feels bearable is because you're playing 4 characters. You have 4 turns per turn. You have 4 characters to control. When you play as a single character among friends in Baldur's Gate 3, the combat does get slow. Heck, even down to 2 characters, it gets slow. Notably slow. And so, like, that's probably... I mean, to be fair, it's smart. It's really smart for Baldur's Gate 3 to have you control the entire party. Just because 5E's combat is simply that bad. So, yeah. In my opinion. My newest stuffy. My newest stuffy. Okay. I'm gonna have to hop off soon because I barely got any sleep last night. Gooby, so eat, but I'm so tired. Yeah. Oh. Oh, thank you for the dono, Jessie. Sorry, I missed your dono yesterday. Sorry about that. Thank you, Jessie. And thank you, Ankylosaurus. Thank you for the dono. I like Dirge Without Music by Edna St. Vincent Millay. Maybe the movie is fucking... Maybe the movie fucking Amal? Amal? about small town lesbians, so to see the greatness of the game disaster. What? Hold on. With love, I know that I do not read out loud very good. Hold on. Can y'all decipher this? Like, can you TLDR this for me? Cause I don't understand. Can you read this? Wait. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time parsing this. I like Dirge that music like innocent, but something like maybe the movie fucking Amal about. Really? I can't wait. Wait, what about I like. Okay, I can parse the first one. Maybe the movie about. Oh, you're suggesting it. Oh, you're suggesting the second one. Okay, second movie suggestion. Also see the greatness of game disaster. Me to see the greatness of the game disaster, day of crisis. Google disaster day of. Okay, I don't know. I had a really hard time parsing that. Okay, sorry. Okay. The second sentence threw me off really bad. Okay, it's suggesting a second movie. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. Alright, sorry. I'm really fucking stupid. Like, every day I wonder how I've not been institutionalized for being actually a fucking idiot. Like, I need to be put in a building with, like, padded walls because I'm I'm really fucking stupid. Like, I'm actually, like, generational stupidity. It's kind of crazy. I found the GIF. It is a man holding a burger. Okay. Thank you, Kowsers. Thank you. It's a game about the moon. Thank you for the shupa. I heard fucking Amal is heartbreaking. I think I was so sidetracked by the wild names. I had a hard time parsing. Thank you. It's regarding natural disaster. Oh. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Oh. So so a little update. I sent some. So I thought about writing this out in Memby's post, but I feel like if I spend too much time thinking about it, it's gonna sound the wrong way. I guess I can express myself better this way. So, yesterday I mentioned a lot of delays and complications with my projects. So I sent a few stern messages, and it looks like the answer remains the same of I don't know. So, so if you missed yesterday's stream, let me just catch you up on this. Basically, all of my projects are kind of paralysis right now. It's like, I've been working on something since February, and it's now on pause. And will be on pause or cancelled for the foreseeable future. And so, best case scenario, it's extremely delayed. Worst case scenario, I have to wrap it up, close it, cancel it. And so, yeah. And so I did send a fresh volley of reminders checking in, but I'm just guessing for whatever reason these are just taking months to decide. And so luckily we have most of Aiadmirers Day was left untouched. Most of it. Okay. And so I had big plans for the upcoming months, but they're all kind of in a state of paralysis, and I can't work on them right now, basically. And so even if I get the okay to continue working on it, it'll be extremely late and officially out of the very precise schedule I set for it. Because y'all know me, I'm type A, I have a list, I have a schedule, I have a calendar. Even if I get the okay, it's gonna be way off in terms of delivery dates. Nothing I can do about it. And, luckily, we have Aiadmirers Day. It was mostly left untouched. Mostly left untouched. Mostly untouched. And so, there's like a cool part I wanted to include that also got caught up. One of the things for Aiadmirers Day did get snagged. It did just randomly, like, oh no, actually, so there's that. And so, that is, but most of it, a majority of Aiadmirers Day has been left alone. Thank God! I would have raised hell if it was properly messed with. And so, luckily we have that. But as for all the projects I had planned, they're basically not happening until further notice. I'm not allowed to work on them. And, it stinks. We have one thing at least. If y'all I hate relying on y'all for things, but if y'all have suggestions on stuff you'd like to see from me, cause I'm basically going to have to... I'm thinking of... I parsed out my vacation days carefully. I can schedule one more vacation day. I already scheduled my vacation day for my vacation days for next month. I calculated I have one vacation day left, 5 sick days left. If needed, if Aiadmirers want something from me, I was thinking of blocking out and using my remaining vacation day and all of my sick days to work on a filler project to buffer you, because all of my other stuff is now either delayed or canceled. And so if there's something you want like wallpapers or another ARG or suggestions for merch, let me know so I can get started on it immediately, because if I'm gonna find something to fill the void, it's gonna happen within the next few weeks. And so I'm kind of like on demonic like work, do everything right now, because basically everything is kind of on ice. So yeah, everything's on ice right now. And so like I have the idea of pushing something out to fill the spots that would have been filled with an actual project I've been working on. And so like to fill the gap left behind, maybe have like something in its place to hold you over, because like I hate they're getting like stiffed out of projects and stuff. Yeah, I did actually. Girl, I'm stressing. I have been non-stop stressing. Like, ever since a couple weeks ago when this got... Now, how long ago was this? Hold on. Last month. So, since last month, this specific project has been on ice. And I was kind of just holding on like, okay, we'll wait. But I was supposed to do something very, like, important this week. And I'm still waiting. And I'm getting antsy. I think I'm just really pissed right now because I'm just really antsy because it's been a month now. And I have no answers. And so, like, mind you, I gave an ample schedule for this, but there have been so many hiccups, so many random delays, so many random checks that, like, it has slowed production down to a crawl. Like, hands on your knee, like, hands and knees stuck in molasses. And so, like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. We want something simple that won't require you to having to stretch yourself more than necessary. I think I know of a project that I can do that is not particularly high effort, will give you something to have, something to work, something to enjoy. But imagine that you planned on serving up a turkey for dinner and I give you a single chicken nugget instead. You know? Yeah. But thank you for the super bubbly. Man, with all due respect, I know, but I am but a burb. You're my burbs! But you're allowed to say I need a day. You using your last sick day for us is insane. After something actually makes you sick. Oh no, I am this spiteful. I will get everyone in that goddamn office sick, okay? I'll become a biological weapon. I'm so mad at my day job for what it does that if I get sick, I'm licking people's desks. Okay? I'm like I'm gonna roll and spread my germs everywhere. I'm gonna walk over to a coworker. Okay? I'll turn to a bioweapon. I don't care. I'm coming on sick days. They're getting some of the sickness. Enjoy the plague. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Well, thank you, bubbly. Exactly. Suddenly, I'm fresh out of Nurgle's garden. Yeah. Yeah. My favorite bye. Yeah, me? Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Yeah. No, I just feel bad though, because I'm also just... Okay, I'm also just frustrated because I've worked on this since February. So... Bro. If you die, we're gonna smother you to death. What? No, smother me! No, smother me, okay? Yeah, ridiculous. I'm gonna burn. Kill me. Yeah. Well, streaming is the easy part. I just want my schedule to be working. I would like my projects to I would like there to be a little urgency. Okay. Apparently I have a meeting. I just got my manager's went, I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm like, huh? Oh! Gooby has meeting! We got 5 minutes still, it's fine. Yeah. But it's smooch. Oh boy! Smooching time! Yes, we understand and respect that, but we hate to see you put yourself through the ringer on our account. But what burps? I know I don't technically owe you anything, Clarky, but Gooby wanna give you stuff. Yeah. Oh boy! Smooching time! Don't wanna go yet. Another D&D game? That can be arranged. I'd have to write a D&D game really fast. Challenge accepted. Let's schedule D&D this month. Sure, I can do that. Smooching time!
Oh, Princess X! Do you not like the Zaddy voice? Wiko, Princess Wiko, do not make Zaddy upset. Zaddy does not like it when you push a Zaddy to leave OE. Zaddy is covering you in his pheromones, Princess.
Thank you, Ozni! Replacement project idea. You do a stream where you plan a spa day for yourself, then another stream where you report back on how it was. But spas are expensive. I go to a local Korean spa. I go to a local one. There's a bunch of aunties in it. Yeah! Thank you, Ozni! Anyways. I still got a couple minutes. Watch-alongs for membies? We did do a Nyan Neko Sugar Girls watch-along not too long ago. We can do more of those. Yeah. What? Thank you for the orange super boy. Why is it blank? Why? Did you fill it? Wow. Oh wait, it's not yellow. Never mind. I can't call racism. What? I make fun of my shower orange? Wow. Making fun of my habits? Making fun of my lifestyle? Wow. That's a lifestyle-zist. Thank you for the orange silver boy. Dance your head with kissies. Hi, Teresa. Oi! Let's spawn money! Should I get my coochie steamed again? Maybe the second time it'll help. Oh, Magic Chameleon could be a fun membership game. True! Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, for the next game night. Let's do it this month. Y'all wanna do it next week? Let's aim for maybe next Saturday? Well, let's do it next Friday. Yeah, next Friday. Let's go do Magic Chameleon. Okay? Yeah. Thank you for the super Pinkerton. Hey! Cease that! Thank you for the orange super, Brenda. Why is this blank? You know better than to do that. Thank you for the orange super. Thank you, Baba Booey. Thank you, Pinkerton. Thank you, Brendo. Dents all of your skulls with smoochies. Get dented, idiot. Yeah. Friday or Saturday? Okay, I'll have to double check. I'll have to double check my schedule because I think I'm doing something on Saturday. We'll see. But thank you. Noted. I'll go ahead and get that scheduled. Be gone. I got a minute. It's fine. It's fine. I was gonna say when shows me a good cookie. Yeah, good. You're an amazing illustrating the hard work. We love you very much. Thank you. No, you're so because heathen. Milk. Manalagoob. Hehe. Got leave. I already had dinner. Okay, that was a good noodle. I had noodles with chicken. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay, love you. Love you. Bye. I'm not stalling. Okay, I was. Bing!